You are looking live at Cowboy Field, where the Breckenridge Cowboys will play host to the Frazee Hornets. Good evening, everyone. I'm Raleigh Lipp alongside Kevin Heidemann. Brian Watson and Joe Schreiner will produce tonight's game. Great to have you along here on the Three Borders Sports Network, and we also welcome those watching on Red River Communications Cable Channel 125. The pregame show brought to you by Hornstein Family Chiropractic. We'll have the pregame show for you when we come back.
Getting you back to what you love. We are Optimum Rehab. For over a decade, Dr. Tony Eggeman has provided physical therapy services for the people of Wahpeton, Breckenridge, and surrounding communities. We're a small practice that sees our patients as individuals. Through hands-on techniques, our patients have their treatment plans tailored to their exact needs. Sprains, sore muscles, back pain, achy joints, rehab following surgery, you name it. Optimum Rehab is your answer. When you need exceptional physical therapy, you need Optimum Rehab.
Never in my life thought I would be through a tornado.
It's devastation.
I walked out in shock. Where do you start?
Jared's name came up on my screen.
He's our agent.
And he said, we'll get you taken care of. For him to call at the exact moment that our life is being shattered, I couldn't ask for a better agent, for a better company in a disaster where you have no idea where to start.
For service you can count on, call 866-COUNTRY and request a quote today.
That we serve nearly 1,500 square miles across North Dakota and Minnesota, or that we've been around for over 60 years. How about that we've got 3,000 miles of fiber optics powering one of the best networks in the region? The best part? We're a cooperative. That means we're continually reinvesting in our communities to make them better than ever. We are Red River Communications. We've been recognized as a leader for helping our communities be great places to live and work. To find out how we're helping connect our communities, visit redrivercom.com/connect.
Superior Builders in Breckenridge specializes in post-frame buildings with 25 years worth of knowledge and experience in the post-frame industry. Licensed and insured, Superior Builders offers pre-engineered commercial buildings, farm shops, hobby buildings, and storage buildings. Superior Builders also offers a 40-year paint warranty and lifetime column warranty. Superior Builders in Breckenridge, building your dream to last. 701-238-7740. That's 701-238-7740.
Have you ever considered chiropractic for your family? Dr. Andrea and the staff at Hornstein Family Chiropractic love to see families. With 16 years of experience seeing brand new babies, pregnant women, toddlers, teens, athletes, she cares for your family like it's her family. Join Hornstein Family Chiropractic at 715 Dakota Avenue in Wahpeton, and we will help your family grow up healthy. Call 701-672-1300 for the next soonest available appointment, because at Hornstein Family Chiropractic is a family affair.
Thank you, Andrea.
Pre-game show brought to you by Hornstein Family Chiropractic. Again, we welcome all those watching on the Three Borders Sports Network and those watching on Red River Communications Cable Channel 125. I'm Raleigh Lipp alongside Kevin Heidemann. Cowboys come in 1-1. Frazee comes in 1-1. Kevin, this one should be a good one.
Yeah, it should be a good one. I mean, Frazee played us really tough last year, Raleigh, if you remember going back. I mean, this game went into overtime. It was 0-0 at the end of regulation, and the interesting thing about that is Frazee won 2 games last year outside of that. One was against Roseau, who didn't win a game, and against Parkers, who had only won 1 game. So not exactly sure what happened last year. But, I mean, that was a great game. So, on paper, I think we have the advantage tonight, but who knows what happens.
Cowboys would love to be 2-0 right now. Could very easily be 2-0. Lost a tough one at OTC to open the season. But visiting with Chad Fredrickson, he seems pleased with the way the Cowboys have played here early on.
Yeah, that was a tough loss, and that was a big loss because it's a section loss against OTC, which is a big rival. But, I mean, we played well enough to win that game. I think we won every category there was other than on the scoreboard. But turned it around last week and had an awesome performance. Had 306 yards rushing. Did a great job of controlling the ball. Didn't make very many mistakes last week. So we look good, and we're coming in off a great game last week.
Well, this game is going to feature some pretty good running backs on both sides.
Yeah, I mean, and they're a lot like us that way. I mean, their offense goes through Jake Nagel, who's, their talented running back. I mean, 80% of the plays go through him. They don't throw the ball a lot, even though they're capable of. They don't. We're a lot like that. I mean, I just mentioned, we had 306 yards rushing and 23 passing, and with Cam and Alex Sanchez and Gavin Peterson in the backfield and the line that we have, you know what? We're pretty much going to run the ball too.
All right, key to the victory tonight for the Cowboys.
I mean, it's really simple, Riley. I mean, if you stop Jake Nagel for them, just stop them and tackle, and then just run the ball and not make any mistakes. I mean, just stupid mistakes, right? Just play average and stop their number 10. Their Jake Nagel. We're going to win the game.
Yeah. Wait, Cowboys, look at the roster again. First home game for the Cowboys tonight. This is a senior group. This might be one of the larger senior groups that I have seen here in recent years here at Breck. There'll be 15 seniors on this year's roster.
Yeah, 14 or 15 seniors. I mean, we've got a couple of injured guys. As Zay Mickelson hasn't played much. He might be returning tonight. Bernardus we lost for the season, but yeah, 14, 15 guys and good numbers all the way through 9 through 12. We're looking at right at 50 kids. So for a single A school, I mean those are good numbers.
Yeah, Dallin Ernst, another one that's a little bit banged up. He is dressed tonight, and he will be in the starting line. We'll just have to wait and see if he can go come kickoff. That's where I think the Cowboys have really improved over the last couple of years is up front. This is a really good offensive line that the Cowboys have. Really both sides. The line has been very strong here early on for the Cowboys.
And like you mentioned, Riley, I mean, and it's been 2-3 years in a row we've been pretty good up front. I mean, on both sides of the ball. And you know what? This is a group that has a lot of experience. I mean, I think the only guy we graduated was Differding off of last year's team. And, of course, Zane's been hurt and played a lot last year too. But, I mean, we got a lot of experience. And we have good size. We have good size. We're athletic. And you throw some experience in on the offensive line, that makes for a pretty good formula.
All right. Let's talk about Section 6A. New York Mills, a team that won the section last year, made it all the way to the state championship game. They look strong again. OTC right there. They'll be right there at the end, and we hope the Cowboys will be right there at the end. Any other teams in Section 6 that you think could be dangerous come playoff time?
Pine River's been decent the last couple of years, and they're starting off 2-0 again. So those three schools for sure. But yeah, I mean, the OTCs just doesn't matter. Every year in and year out, they're a team you got to worry about. You got to think about. They're going to be there in the end. New York Mills, it's hard to say. We don't play a lot of light components, right? So it's sometimes hard to tell. And the QRF hasn't come out yet. I don't think we'll see that till next week or the following week. So, it's kind of hard to. It's early. It's kind of hard to tell. But I mean, those teams are always in the top.
All right. Well, this is a big stretch. First of 3 straight. Cowboys 2 road games to open up the season. First of 3 straight here at Cowboy Field, and you have to take advantage of home field.
You do have to take advantage of it. It's in great shape. It's a beautiful night to play a game. Coming off a big win last week, and we have an opportunity to go on a roll here, and it starts with tonight.
All right. Homecoming week here at Breck High, and King and Queen were crowned earlier this week. Grace Marinowski is your 2022 Homecoming Queen. Dylan Bakken is your 2022 Homecoming King. Special thanks to our sponsors. Cowboy football brought to you on the Three Borders Sports Network by the Three Borders Sports Network Sports Sponsorship Club, including Wahpeton Daily News, Red River Human Services, Superior Builders, Three Rivers Crisis Center, by Country Financial Insurance, Stephen Lipp, your agent, North Dakota State College of Science. By Bold Print, Bell Bank of Wahpeton and Breckenridge. And we welcome Optimum Rehab to our Three Borders Sports Network Sponsorship Club. Also, tonight's game brought to you by Digital Guru, All Seasons Car Wash, Interstate Engineering, by Three Rivers Decorating, Red River Valley and Western Railroad, by Comdell, Giants Seeds and Snacks, Amanda Frederick, your State Farm agent in Breckenridge, by Gripper Sports in downtown Wahpeton, and by Casey's Bar and Grill in Breckenridge. And a big tailgate party going on over at Casey's before tonight's game, and there most likely will be a post-game party there as well. Cowboy football, Breckenridge and Frazee. We'll have the kickoff for you, the starting lineups, the national anthem, and the kickoff for you when we come back on the Three Borders Sports Network.
Your first car. It might not have been perfect, but that didn't matter. You loved it because you worked hard for it. You took care of it, and it took care of you, your friends, and maybe that someone special. And through it all, we were there working with you, for you, to make sure it was a smooth ride. Then and down the road. Farmers Union Insurance. More choices, great rates, local agents.
For 90 years, Casey's has been the place to enjoy time with family and friends. A place to meet people and share stories. Lots of memories have been made at the corner. It's the place to meet before, during, or after the game. The game is always on at Casey's on Minnesota Avenue in Breckenridge. Casey's, proud to support area high school athletics.
Every bank wants you to open an account.
Sign up.
Then along come sneaky fees. Sneaky, sneaky, sneaky. Exactly why you should compare your bank to Bell Bank. At Bell, we don't nickel and dime you with fees on things like checking accounts and ATMs. If you hate sneaky fees, switch to a bank you'll love. And give sneaky fees the boot. Bell Bank.
Although Digital Guru is known for computer sales and repair, did you know we also install audio and video equipment for your home or business? We install a range of security systems, including cameras and door access control. Digital Guru also offers next-generation cybersecurity, providing 24/7 monitoring and protection from today's ever-increasing cyber attacks. For more information on the services we provide, call Digital Guru or visit our website today.
Bundling auto and home insurance is a great way to save money and precious time. Amanda Frederick, your State Farm agent in Breckenridge, will make it easy and convenient with your local, fully licensed staff ready to help make sure you're protecting the things that mean the most to you. Their team is ready and knowledgeable in farm insurance, life insurance, business, home, and auto insurance. So stop by or call Amanda Frederick, your State Farm agent on Minnesota Avenue in Breckenridge, or call 643-8511.
Insurance is an important safety net for your family, your home, and your business. Carlson Family Insurance Agency is your local auto owner's insurance provider. At Carlson Family Insurance, they work for their clients, not the companies. Customer service and satisfaction is their number one goal. Give Carlson Family Insurance a call for all of your personal, farm, business, and crop insurance needs. 701-672-6002 or at cfiagency.com. Carlson Family Insurance, your auto owner's insurance agent.
Thrivent and Will Ulick provides clarity for where you are today, confidence for where you go tomorrow. Thrivent combines financial expertise with purpose-based planning to help you with where you are today and where you want to be tomorrow. At Thrivent, Will Ulick can help you address a variety of complex subjects to meet your unique wealth management needs, from retirement planning to investment management and estate planning. Thrivent, what are you invested in? Thrive with purpose. Thrivent and Will Ulick supports all area sports teams and wishes them the best of luck.
Starting lineups brought to you by Thrivent and Will Ulick. Thrive with purpose. Here is PA announcer Art Gracco with tonight's starting lineups.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to tonight's game between the Frazee Hornets and your Breckenridge Cowboys. At this time, let's meet the starting offensive unit for the Frazee Hornets. At a guard, a senior, number 58, Danny Graham. At center, a junior, number 56, Derek Zitzo. At tackle, a junior, number 55, Logan Brecky. At tackle, a senior, number 54, Zachary Longfors. At guard, a junior, number 51, Weston Mickelson. At running back, a junior, number 45, Tyler Moe. At tight end, a senior number 12, Mark Jaroszewski. At wide receiver, a senior number 15, Max Mateka. At running back, a senior number 10, Jake Nagel. At running back, a junior number 1, Brady Crabtree. And at quarterback, a sophomore number 2, Carter Sonnenberg. Coaches, Russ Hackle, assisted by Brian Gillespie, Nick Cornea, Brandon Olson, and Roger Thorpe. And now, let's meet the offensive unit for the Breckenridge Cowboys. At tackle, a senior number 53, Corey Doman. At guard, a senior number 64, Joey Consemius. At center, a sophomore number 56, Eli Butts. At guard, a senior number 66, Dallin Ernst. At tackle, a senior number 52, Landon Bloffus. At tight end, a junior number 17, Jacob Kunkel. At end, a junior number 12, Dawson Weinbar. At end, a senior number 13, Alex Sanchez. At fullback, a senior number 15, Gavin Peterson. At tailback, a senior number 1, Cam Nito. And at quarterback, a junior number 7, Bailey Evans. Coaches, Chad Fredrickson, Jordan Christensen, Joel Herder, Carson Yagi, Eric Erlinson, Easton Urbis, and Michael McCall. Ladies and gentlemen, before we do the national anthem tonight, the regional football community will give us a chance to line up here. As I started to say, before we do the anthem, the regional football community has suffered a tragic loss this past week. The West Central Area Ashby student and football player Tyler Stone, a former Breckenridge student, was killed in a car accident. Please join us in a moment of silence. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we ask everybody to please rise, remove your cap or hat, and face the flag at the north end of the field as we honor America and our veterans, both past and present, with the playing of the national anthem by the Breckenridge High School Band under the direction of Emily Christensen.
All right, always nice to have the Breckenridge Pep Band out. Homecoming game here at Cowboy Field. Going to be a beautiful night for football. Big dance tonight after the football game, and a nice crowd starting to file in here to Cowboy Field.
Yeah, and it's early in the year to have homecoming, but I think this is one of the few dates where volleyball and football and everybody was at home.
Yeah, and we mentioned first of 3 straight here for the Cowboys after opening on the road for those first couple of games. They'll get Underwood next week, and then Roseau the following week. That'll be a big one for the Cowboys because Roseau will come in here as a 3A school, and Breckenridge, one of the few schools in 1A that has Just a few, I think maybe 3 or 4. Yeah, 4 of their games. Half their games are 1A schools. The rest either AA or AAA schools.
Right. And Roseville actually won, I think, last week, and I think that's their first win in 2 years. They hadn't won a game in a couple years, but they won last week. So hopefully they get things turned around a little bit.
All right, Cowboys won the toss. They deferred, so they will kick off. And a low line drive kick, which will bounce at the 15. Mishandled back there by Crabtree. He'll pick it up at the 5, and he's in trouble. Tries to get outside across the 10, and he'll be pushed out of bounds at the 15-yard line. That's where the Hornets will start 1st and 10, their first possession of the game tonight.
And, Raleigh, we didn't talk much about special teams, but, we got a foreign exchange student for a kicker, and that's a huge advantage because he can kick it,
And Cowboys had a chance to win that opener. That's so much confidence they have in this kid. They had a chance and a kick that would just push left in that opener against OTC. Again, a game the Cowboys could have very easily won. You got to think those two teams are probably going to meet up again come postseason.
Highly likely.
Yeah. All right, here we go. Hornets in their white uniforms, Cowboys dressed in their home green. And the first play, a dive play over the left side. Not much doing. Cowboy defensive front played well last week, and they're off to a good start here. Not much there at all. No gain on that play. That'll bring up 2nd and 10. Frazee playing all their games on the road this season, doing some work on the football field, and I know you know a little bit about that. Cowboys doing some work over on their baseball field this year as well. But great to see the communities come together. Here's a deep pass down the right sideline. It's completed. The 40, and he breaks the tackle across midfield into Cowboy territory. And Landon Blaffus may have saved a touchdown. That was number 9. Cale Oshak. And that will give the Hornets a 1st and 10 at the Cowboy 39. And
what a huge play for them. I mean, not just a first down and a big gainer, but it gets them on deep out of their territory.
And Cale Oshak, most likely some type of relative to Jay Oshak. I know Will grew up in Frazee. Still some Oshaks in that area. This time it's the big guy right up the middle, and he breaks tackles across the 30 all the way down to the 25-yard line. Tyler Moe, 5'7" and 175 pounds. And that's a gain of 13 yards and another first down for the Hornets. So the Hornets, after getting stuffed on that first play from scrimmage, 2 big plays, and they're in business here at the Cowboy 25-yard line. Strong right formation, I backfield, and there he is again, mowing another big hole. Boy, the Frazee offensive line is doing the job right now.
And nothing special, just a quick dive. I mean, just right over the 2-hole. I mean, that's about as simple as you can get. And the thing about Frazee is, a little bit of an unknown. They played Pelican. They lost to Pelican last week, but that was tied at halftime, 20-20 going into half.
Yeah, and Pelican does have one of their better teams in recent years.
Absolutely. So Frazee's, more than capable.
All right, 2nd and short. Sonnenberg will turn, and the second man through is Crabtree, and he's showing his quick feet. He's across the 15, inside the 10-yard line, all the way down to the 6-yard line. So 1st and goal now.
And
for the Hornets, this has been very impressive. This drive started on the 15-yard line.
15-yard line. They're making it look easy.
All right, Cowboys need someone to step up here. 1st and goal for the Hornets from the 6-yard line. Sonnenberg, long count. Second man through. Crabtree. He's hit, but bounces off first contact, and he'll get a couple of yards inside the 5-yard line.
Freddie talked about that at Touchdown Club this morning, just doing a little bit of a better job tackling him. And we had an opportunity there, too, for a tackle in the backfield.
Yeah, he was pretty adamant about that. But arm tackling's not going to get it done with this backfield, and it is shown here early.
Especially with Mo. I mean, he runs hard, number 45 for them. I mean, he's a tough kid to bring down.
And it is Mo, straight up the middle, and he is stuffed. He might have lost a yard on that play. So Cowboys' defensive line does a nice job here, and bring up a big 3rd down play here from the 5-yard line.
Shockert was in the backfield there. I didn't quite see if he blitzed or just had a great read on that, but that was the play the Cowboys needed.
All right, big 3rd down play. See Adam Vegan, 160-pound freshman, is into the game. He is wide to the left, and they will pitch to the left side. There's Crabtree trying to find a hole. He does, and he is into the end zone for a touchdown.
Well, that's surprising. I didn't expect that.
Yeah, Crabtree showing his athleticism there. Quick feet. He's not a real big kid, just 165 pounds, but he's got good foot quickness.
Well, they did a good job, too. The defensive end on that side did a great job to turn him in, but there was just nobody there in the middle to fill. So,
wait, Frazee, very impressive. Their opening drive of the game, 85 yards.
And they made it look easy.
Yeah, just 7 plays. And the big play, the pass play, and that was the only time they threw it on that drive. Snap good, hold good, and the kick is up, and it is good.
Man, I don't know if that got tipped.
That just snuck through.
And it was spinning funny. It almost looked like somebody got a hand on it, but it didn't matter. It went through the uprights.
8:53 to play here in the first quarter. Your score on the Farmers Union Insurance scoreboard, 7-zip. Frazee leads it on the Three Borders Sports Network.
Quality still matters. That's the difference. That's the Giants difference. Giants works directly with farmers to ensure you're receiving the best Giants seeds in every bag. It's a snack all-star lineup. Giants seeds, cashews, and pistachios. Look for them at your favorite grocery or convenience store. Giants, go big or go home.
All right, Frazee making it look easy on their first drive of the game, taking it 85 yards. They lead 7-0. Armitage and Nito back deep to receive, and those two very dangerous returners for the Cowboys. They can fly.
Yeah, both those guys can really run and just give them any little hole at all, and they're dangerous.
And it's going to be Armitage, and he'll take it straight up the field across the 30, hit at about the 32, but is able to fall forward across the 35, and that's where the Cowboys will start their first drive of the night.
Well, let's see if he can respond. A lot of game left to play. I mean, it's just one opening drive for Frazee, and see how we react to that.
And we mentioned it in the pregame. You're going to see two lineups that really like to pound the ball, featured with two really good running backs. Well, maybe more than that too. Yeah. We saw Mo quite a bit on that first drive as well. And the Cowboys, it's not just Nito. They'll use Sanchez and they'll use Peterson in the backfield. Here's Nito in motion. Now they give to him up the middle, and he's hit behind the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
And Peterson in the backfield, when they use him as a lead blocker, is like having another offensive lineman back there. I mean, he's a load, and he's a great blocker too. We've seen that, last year. I mean, when he's leading the way through, he can create a hole. Cam's coming off limping already.
And the Cowboys can't afford that. Armitage.
We talked about Raleigh both teams being run dominant, and they are. But as you just saw, I mean, both teams are also capable of throwing the ball.
See, and again, no Dylan Bernadas. Dylan, unfortunately, hurt on the first play of the season. He is out for the season, but they have other weapons, and here's one of them, Peterson, across the 40, across the 45, and that will be a Cowboy first down.
Yeah, and we saw that play multiple times last year. That's one of my favorite plays that the Cowboys run. I mean, that's super tough to defend, especially when you got a linebacker trying to get out into the flats. And, they play a 4-3 cover 2 defense for the most part, and they blitz their middle linebacker a lot. So if we can just pick that up, we're capable of making some big plays.
All right, 1st and 10 Cowboys from their own 47-yard line. This time it's Sanchez in motion. He'll set up now in the backfield, and he'll get the ball. And he'll break a tackle at midfield, and he'll fall ahead all the way to the 45-yard line.
Yeah, and I don't think people realize how fast Alex is. I mean, he can run. And he's a big guy, too, 6'3". What does he come in at, 195 or something? But he can run. He gets those long legs, and, you give him a couple steps, and he gets his stride out there. He's tough to catch.
All right, and these are the situation the Cowboys like to be in. 2nd and short. Playbook is wide open. We'll see what they do here on 2nd down. Armitage will line up now in the backfield, but they'll give to the first man through, and that is Peterson, and he'll put his head down, and that's enough for another Cowboy first down.
And that's just exactly what you want to see. Control the ball, control the line of scrimmage, keep moving the chains, just keep marching down the field.
See, we have not seen Cam, or is he in there? Is that? Yeah, that is Cam.
Back,
yeah,
yep.
So Cam is back into the game, and he ggets the ball here. Up the middle and a big hole. Nice job by the offensive line over that right side. Nito in across the 35-yard line. He'll be close to another Cowboy first down, depending on the mark. They'll mark it just short.
Yeah, and there was an example, Raleigh, about how our offensive line dominated. I mean, the whole entire pile just moved backwards.
Cowboys started this first drive on their own 35-yard line. And they have it 2nd and short now on the Hornet 31. And here's Gavin Peterson again. Not much there, but Gavin's strong enough to push the pile. He's across the 30-yard line, and that is enough for another Cowboy first down.
Well, we're definitely in 4-down territory at this point. So Cowboys are answering. That was question is whether we were going to answer it, and so far we have.
The Cowboys done a pretty good job here early on in terms of taking care of the football. They turned it over more than they wanted last year. Here's a complete pass across the 20 inside the 15-yard line. That is Kunkel. And Kunkel has another Cowboy first down. Nice safe pass, and Kunkel wide open. But that's what when you run the football successfully, that's what you can do with play action.
Yep, and I like rolling him out, getting him out of the pocket, getting him out on the end, giving him some options.
All right, Frazee took it 85 yards in 7 plays. Now the Cowboys knocking on the door. Cowboys in the State Farm red zone. See Amanda Frederick, your State Farm agent in Breckenridge. That's Sanchez again. Up across the 10. First down has been good here for the Cowboys, putting themselves in really nice position on 2nd and 3rd down, where you can really do a lot of things.
Yeah, a lot of options in the playbook when you're 2nd and 5.
Dawson Weinbar split wide left.
Nito
they
again.
Give to Cam Nito, and Cam has a huge hole over the right side, and he's into the end zone, and the Cowboys answer. Both teams score on their first possession. That time it's Nito from 5 yards out, 5:06 to play, and the Cowboys can tie it here with the extra point.
Yeah, and Cowboys made it look easy too, and I expected that out of the Cowboys. I didn't expect what we saw out of Frazee, but that doesn't surprise me that we moved the ball down the field.
So if the first 7 minutes are any indication, we might have a shootout here at Cowboy Field tonight. The extra point will tie it, and the kick is up, and it is short. It is no good. So the extra point fails. 5:06 to play first quarter. On the Farmers Union Insurance scoreboard, 7-6. Frazee leads it on the Three Borders Sports Network.
Comdell Innovation is now hiring production technicians for a variety of shifts with opportunities to make $20 or more per hour. Work in a clean, climate-controlled facility. Second shift, 4 10-hour days, every weekend off, 3:30 p.m. to 2 a.m., and 4-crew rotation, straight days, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m., or straight nights, 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. Apply in person or online at ComdellInnovation.com. Comdell Innovation of Wahpeton, an employee-owned company.
Thanks for letting Three Borders Sports Network be part of your Friday night. Good start here. 7-6 Frazee leads at 5:06 to play opening quarter. Raleigh Lipp alongside Kevin Heidemann. We welcome all those watching at Casey's on the corner in Breckenridge. Big tailgate party over there. Get ready for the game tonight. And they've got us on, so we appreciate you watching down at Casey's. Lights are on a absolutely perfect Friday night, 61 degrees at kickoff. Boy, and a good kick. You don't see that very often. Kicked into the end zone, a touchback. And you mentioned it, Kevin. This kid can really kick it.
Can really kick it. We haven't had that. It's been quite a few years since we've had a guy that could kick the ball like that. It's too bad we missed that extra point. I think I wish I could watch the replay on that, but the timing didn't look right. He'd already started his move forward, and the ball was not down yet. So, anyhow, that's too bad that we missed that. But he's more than capable of kicking it through the uprights.
All right, so the Hornets will start their second drive on the 20. Remember, their first one started at the 15-yard line. 7 plays later, they were in the end zone. And again, it was done mostly on the ground. They did have the one big pass play. Boy, some movement up front. No flag.
Yeah, definitely a flag, yeah.
Yeah, there is a flag. Look like some movement up front, so that'll cost the Hornets
no, they're going to call it on us.
Oh, they are, yeah. Okay.
But we've talked, Raleigh, about in years past, just kick it out of bounds, give it to him on 35. Yeah. We take that, right? Now we're kicking it out of the end zone. It's a huge difference. Field position, all that stuff.
Well, and just for peace of mind, when you get down there, we think back on one of the greatest high school football games the Cowboys have participated in, and you participated in, Kevin, the one in Monoman. That came down to a field goal.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah, always nice to have
before that against Kimball.
Yeah, that's right.
Breckenridge here. Yeah, it's just a huge advantage to be able to have a guy that can kick.
Yeah, kids they just don't work on it much. Back a few decades ago, you saw most all teams kicked the extra point. And some, again, attempted field goals of 30-plus yards. Yeah, it's just something you don't see in the high school game, especially at this level much anymore. Sorensen will drop back and throw again. Boy, some contact. There is going to be a flag. That should be off. No question. That'll be interesting to see. There, no question was contact, but
he definitely pushed off.
Yeah, this will be an interesting call. Another catch into Cowboy territory now, down to the 46. So this is going to be a big call. But I thought, from our angle here, it certainly looked like Honey was initiating the contact with his right arm to create some room.
But either way, Raleigh, that's the one thing we're a little suspect is that, the pass defense, we saw that against OTC too. They threw the ball, had some big plays throwing the ball against us, and tonight we'll see which way this one goes. But
they are going to call that on the Cowboys.
Yep.
Yeah. And if you just go up and get that, I know you got pushed a little bit, but just, they might let a little contact go if they're both going after the ball. But yeah, that was with both players, both feet were on the ground, and some jostling. And unfortunately, it's the Cowboys who get called for the penalty. So the Hornets on the move again, and here's Mo. He is he runs a lot bigger than he really is. They have him listed at 165 pounds, but he is a brute to bring down.
He is a brute and runs hard. He's a Gavin Peterson of Breckenridge for them. He's the workhorse.
Gavin, of course, a little bit more size at 220 pounds, but
Alex Martell, number 6, looks like he's okay. For a minute there, I thought he was coming off. Got dinged up a little bit.
I formation this time, second man through Crabtree. And
There it is
Boy,
again.
Armitage again had him. Yeah, first contact at the 41, and he ends up picking up a first down at the 35-yard line.
Yeah, that's just what Freddie was talking about. We've seen that 3 or 4 times now, just in, still 3 minutes, almost 4 minutes in the first quarter. We've seen that. Just got to tackle. Put himself in great position. He's in the right spot, and then just got to make a play.
All right, 2 long pass plays. They've done everything right offensively. They've run the Cowboys over, and 2 big pass plays, both passes complete. Yeah, so they have about over 70 yards passing now, and same thing on the ground. And here's another pretty decent run on first down.
But another opportunity to make a play at the line of scrimmage.
And now we have a whistle.
Timeout.
And a timeout. Yeah, Cowboys want to talk things over. They got to start tackling here. 3:20 to play first quarter, and we have a timeout on the field. 7-6. Frazee leads it on the Farmers Union Insurance scoreboard. Both teams scored on their first drive. Frazee moving again. Cowboys just called a timeout to see if they can't straighten some things out here. Beautiful Friday night, 61 degrees at kickoff, and boy, hardly any wind. You look at the flag down there; it's hardly moving flag. At half staff tonight in honor of Tyler Stone. 2nd and 7 here for the Hornets. Cowboy 31-yard line. Sonnenberg turns, gives to Crabtree again, and he is loose, and he is gone, and that will be a 31-yard touchdown for Crabtree. And Frazee right now just owning the Cowboys. They have been flawless. They have been flawless offensively.
Yep, they've looked good. But again, it kind of comes down to you got to tackle. We've missed a lot of tackles. Last week we had numerous plays for losses in the backfield. And we've had opportunities tonight to make some plays at the line of scrimmage or in the backfield. We just haven't made them.
Yeah.
But you got to give Frazee credit. I mean, they're doing everything right.
Yeah, Freddie's really harped on it too. But we can't arm tackle tonight, and he is absolutely. And usually you think that's just coach talking, get the guys ready. But it is absolutely true tonight. Cowboys doing some arm tackling. And Frazee making them pay. Extra point is good. 3:13 to play here in the first. On the Farmers Union Insurance scoreboard, Frazee leads at 14-6 on the Three Borders Sports Network.
For 90 years, Casey's has been the place to enjoy time with family and friends. A place to meet people and share stories. Lots of memories have been made at the corner. It's the place to meet before, during, or after the game. The game is always on at Casey's on Minnesota Avenue in Breckenridge. Casey's, proud to support area high school athletics.
It feels like you're at a bigger university. Right now I won't have any debt, and I might even gain a little extra money through scholarships. There's so many job opportunities. My name is Emily, and I'm here for my future.
Sonnenberg will kick. Armitage and Nito back deep to receive. Low line drive kick. It will go out of bounds. And the Cowboys. Oh, it didn't go out of bounds. Cowboys thought it was going to roll out of bounds. It stayed in play. And now I think it was knocked out of bounds. It'll be Cowboy football, but way back at the 11-yard line.
I think Frazee had a chance to recover.
Yeah. It looked like the ball was, football can take some funny bounces, and it did right there on the far sideline. And the Cowboys very fortunate to have the football right now. Cowboys took it 65 yards on their first drive. And we saw a little bit of everything on that first drive. Gavin Peterson, we saw a lot of Sanchez. Cam Nito eventually scored the touchdown. So they've distributed the ball equally. And Bailey had a completion there in that first drive.
Couple nice completions. Yeah. That kicker that kicked those field goals way back in the day was Mark Caspers, and he's listening tonight.
He is. That's awesome. I remember that like it was yesterday.
Yep.
Mark, thanks for listening.
Yep.
Oh, it's great to see all those that graduated from Breck High stay in touch with what's going on. Second and 9 after that short first down run. And here's the first incompletion of the night by either team. That one intended for Peterson. It falls incomplete.
A lot better job in Frazee covering that. That was the same play we ran on the first series and picked up about 15, but a lot better job covering that by Mo.
Well, I tell you what, I am really impressed with Frazee right now. It was just a couple years ago, 2-3 years ago, that they just shut down their program.
Right.
And we mentioned all their games this year on the road, so they got to be road warriors. They're doing some work to their home football field, so all their games will be on the road this year. Cowboys will throw on third down, and it is complete, but it will be short of the first down. They'll mark it just across the 20, and the Cowboys are going to be forced to punt it away here.
And that's one of those plays, too. You see that all the time on Sunday afternoon even. You know, when you run that route, you got to get past the first down marker, right? I mean, it doesn't do you any good to catch that pass, a yard and a half short. You just got to make sure you know where you are on the field. But nice pass and nice catch nonetheless.
So fourth and short, and Chad Fredrickson made it very quick. I know you're deep in your own territory, but it doesn't seem to matter for Frazee where they start. Boy, a high snap there, and Nito, very athletic, goes up and gets it, and then gets off a nice kick, a high kick, and it's fair caught at the 45. So great field position for Frazee. Their third possession of the night, they scored on the first two.
Man, when that ball came out, I thought it was going over his head.
Yeah, Cam can do a little bit of everything on the football field, can he?
And Dallin Ernst has been our long snapper, I think, for a couple of years. Of course, his shoulder's a little bit dinged up, but I haven't even paid attention. I'm assuming he's still snapping.
Yeah, and Dallin, some hip problems too that's bothered him, but good to see him in uniform tonight.
Well, now the Cowboys need to make a stand.
Yeah, somebody's got to step up here and make a play. And Frazee's done a nice job of mixing it up, run in and pass. Again, they've had some big pass plays here in the first quarter, and they'll throw on first down here. And another perfect pass. And there's Crabtree out of the backfield, cross midfield into Cowboy territory, down to the 42. A Frazee first down.
And their quarterback, Raleigh, is just a sophomore. And that's the one thing we've always harped about is that's the one spot on the field where experience plays a huge role. Here he is, just a sophomore, but he's a big kid. He's 6'4". He can throw it. And being 6'4", you can see everything, too. It's such an advantage to be tall back there.
Yeah, 6'4", 165, and he has been sharp here in the first quarter. As we wind it down, 90 seconds to play here in the first quarter. And here is Crabtree. And
Alex Sanchez,
yeah, and there comes the flag. Yeah, right. It's a face mask. Yep. And it was quick, too. It wasn't much. And golly, had him wrapped up, too. They didn't need that.
No, Alex made a great play. He was 5 yards deep in the backfield, took on a blocker, and still had the runner. I don't know. It's too bad.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. That would have been a loss, and one of the few, maybe the only loss of yardage they had in the first quarter. But I think this will be the 5-yard variety, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. But they'll get the down back. Correct?
Yep.
So that wasn't a killer because it was a loss of about 7 yards on the play. They get 5 of it back on the penalty, and it'll bring up first and about 12. You don't see that very often.
Nope. But still a great play by Alex. I mean, showed his athleticism there.
See Mo and Crabtree, I formation in the backfield, and it's Mo, and again, carrying defenders. First contact was at about the 43-yard line. He carried a couple of Cowboys to the 43.
And there's nothing surprising about that. I mean, that's just hard-nosed football, right? I mean, it's just straight dive right up the middle. And he's just taking a couple Cowboys with them.
So nose of the football on the 40-yard line, 2nd and 8 for the Hornets.
This is a big down. I mean, even if they don't get it, if we can, if they get close to the first down, they're probably in 4-down range. I mean, if we can hold them where they are now, maybe not.
Well, let's see. That's not a timeout. It's like Russ Hackle, the head coach of the Hornets, wanted to visit with the referee about something. Our officials tonight out of the Lakes Area Association, the referee, Mike Martin wearing the white hat tonight, the umpire, Daryl Spiegelberg, Justin Messer is the linesman, line judge Ryan Anderson, and Chris Ellingson is the back judge. Not sure what that conversation is over on the far sideline.
Can't even imagine.
All right, whatever it was, we're set to go now. Final 40 seconds of this first quarter. Frazee scored on their first 2 possessions. Their third possession, they're moving again. 2nd and 8 from the 40, and there's going to be another penalty on the Cowboys.
That's a killer, too.
Yeah.
Because here's the thing. We just talked, even if they don't get the first down, if we cannot give up many yards, they're probably not in 4-down territory, but that 5 yards.
Yeah, that is a killer.
Yep, that's a killer.
Yeah, it reminds you a lot of last year. The Cowboys were they were a heavily penalized team last year, and it seemed like everyone was just at just the worst time you could have a penalty.
Yep.
And here it is, after a nice play by Sanchez, just a careless penalty. Instead of 2nd and long, it's 2nd and short, and here's Crabtree, and he has some room over the right side, and that'll be another Frazee first down.
Yep, I think he got it. Yep, first down, so the chains keep moving.
All right. Somebody needs to make a play here on the Cowboys' defensive side of the ball, and that might have been the last play of the first quarter. Yeah, it looks like the Hornets just let the clock run out here in the first quarter. Very impressive. First quarter for the Frazee Hornets. Your score on the Farmers Union Insurance scoreboard: Frazee 14, Breckenridge 6 on the Three Borders Sports Network.
Although Digital Guru is known for computer sales and repair, did you know we also install audio and video equipment for your home or business? We install a range of security systems, including cameras and door access control. Digital Guru also offers next-generation cybersecurity, providing 24/7 monitoring and protection from today's ever-increasing cyber attacks. For more information on the services we provide, call Digital Guru or visit our website today.
OSPTI offers pediatric physical, occupational, and speech therapy. We work with children of all ages that have a variety of conditions that may limit or delay their functional activities. Through therapeutic play, our goal is to help each child participate alongside their peers to their full potential.
Since 1987, Red River Valley and Western Railroad has served North Dakota and Minnesota with over 500 miles of track. Red River Valley and Western handles shipping, freight car repair, storage options, and now transload services. With over 30 years of experience in the railroad industry, they know dependable service is what you strive for. Red River Valley and Western is proud to be a part of the community since 1987.
Homecoming night here at Cowboy Field. Stick around at halftime for the OSPTI halftime report. We'll meet the 2022 homecoming court. Big week here at Breck High. They'd certainly like to finish it off with a win, but right now it is the Frazee Hornets. We're doing some damage out there.
And they're kind of doing a little bit what we're trying to do, which is maintain possession, keep the ball away from us, run the clock down a little bit, kind of the things that we're hoping to do.
Here's Crabtree again, and one of Kevin's keys to the game in the pregame, you got to stop number 10, and so far the Cowboys have not done that. Crabtree good for another 5 there on first down.
Yeah, we talked about, when Cowboys had the ball, a lot of options in the playbook when you're 2nd and 5, and of course they've done that on just about every possession.
Yeah, Frazee always been one of those physical teams, but again, it's been a struggle here in recent years. But really hard not to be impressed with the Hornets here in the first half. They have been very good. There's a rare stop there.
Nice play by Gavin Peterson there.
And that was a big play. And now that brings up even a bigger play here on 3rd down.
Yep.
Of course, 4-down territory here, so a couple of downs to make 4 yards. But yeah, this is a big play.
Definitely got to be aware of down and distance too, especially in the secondary.
And, yeah, you got to anticipate. Sonnenberg, one of those quarterbacks, too, slide, obviously doing something with his count. Cowboys been offside twice. This is a spot you certainly don't want to jump offside. And the Cowboys don't, and they make a play, and the ball is loose, and Frazee very fortunate to jump on that one. Yeah. Is that was – let's see, that was Crabtree that jumped on the ball there. With the Hornets, very fortunate there.
Very fortunate.
Clock continues to run here. Coming up on 10 minutes to play in the half.
But another great play by Martinez. I mean, he was in the backfield. He almost beat the running back to the handoff there.
Cowboys need a stop, trailing 14-6. Sonnenberg, long count. And here's a counter play, left side, and nothing doing. Cowboys make the stop. That was Nagel on the run, and the Cowboys stop him well short of the first down, and Cowboys will take over on downs.
Well, we talked about somebody needing to step up, and Peterson stepped up a couple plays ago. Martinez made a great play, there, and that was just a team effort pursuing the ball there. So Cowboys are going to take it over on downs, but that's exactly what they needed. Yeah. A little surprised they didn't throw it on 4th down there.
Little energy now on the Cowboys sideline. Cowboys, after going 65 yards on their opening drive, turned it over on 3 plays on their second drive in deep territory. So they'd like to get going here again. And there's a nice start. Sanchez good for about 5 yards on that first down play to the 32-yard line.
I like that play too from the Cowboys. I mean, a lot of guys going through the hole and then following it with a guy of Alex's size.
Yeah, it's Weinbar left and Kunkel right. Cowboys keep it on the ground. Here's Nito. Boy, a nifty move across the 35 and carries a couple of defenders across the 40-yard line, and that's a Cowboy first down, and that is vintage Cam Nito.
He had 2 great cuts there. I mean, there wasn't a lot there. I mean, he created a lot of that stuff.
Yeah, he's really a unique running back. He's got those quick feet. And he's fast in the open field, but he loves contact. And I think he'd prefer running someone over than running,
and you're
running by him.
I mean, arm tackle him.
Yeah, he likes to run people over, and he got a few extra yards on his own at the end.
Is that a broken play?
Yeah, I wonder if it wasn't. But, boy, Bailey Evans hit pretty hard there at the 41-yard line. Yeah, it looked like a broken play.
I'm sure that was supposed to be a dive to Gavin. But heads-up play by Bailey, just put your head down and get what you can.
He did pick up a yard on the play. 8.5 minutes to play here in the half. 14-6. Frazee leads it. Here's Sanchez in motion. He'll line up in the backfield, and they'll give it to him over the left side. And I don't think he even got back to the line of scrimmage.
I'd love to run play action out of that. We talked about, how they blitzed their linebackers a lot, and that time we got caught in the blitz. They just wasn't the right play, just bad luck. But I'd love to run play action out of that and try and beat somebody deep.
Of course, the Cowboys down a receiver the rest of the season with Dylan Bernadas out. A tough injury for Dylan. First play of the season at OTC, and a torn ACL. Boy, here's Nito in the flats, and they had him wide open. Bailey put it right on his hands, and Cam dropped it.
Just running before he caught it.
And that would have been one of those plays I was talking about. Someone would have had to make an open field tackle on him, and that's not always that easy.
No, they had two guys, out in the area that were in a position to make a play, but being in position to make a play and making a play on Cam in the open field are two different things, which is too bad. I mean, Cowboys, I'm going to have to turn the ball over now and punt it, but
they will punt. That is Crabtree. That's back deep to receive. Cam Nito, one of the better punters that you will see at the 1A level. And he gets out of a high kick here. Boy, he takes a bad bounce, though.
Well, that was
bounce
terrible,
backwards.
Terrible bounce. That netted us barely 20 yards.
Yeah, and it's unfortunate because there is no returner over there. You would hope you would get a favorable bounce, but that didn't happen there. The ball bounced at the 35 all the way back to the 42-yard line, so that's where Frazee will start. Cowboys need to come up with another big defensive stand here. They looked good on that last series once Frazee moved into Cowboy territory. Could maybe get the ball back here one more time. Could make a stop.
Plenty of time on the clock, 7.5 minutes to go in the half still.
Yeah, and they don't mix up formations much, Frazee. Pretty much straight out of the eye. And here's the second man through, Nagel.
Right back to the same thing, though. Yeah. 2nd and 5 again.
Yeah, Nagel, Crabtree, Moe. They've got and again they've really mixed it up.
They have mixed it up, and they don't run a lot of formations. They run two main formations. They kind of overload their offensive line on one, and they'll run twins every now and then. But again, nothing. They're not tricking you. They're just physically beating you.
So 2nd and 4 from the 45-yard line. And here is Nagel again. And it looked like they might have him stopped at the line, but found just a little hole and is able to dive forward to about the 47. That'll bring up a big third down play here. It'd be nice to put Frazee in a position to decide whether they go for it on 4th down or not.
Now we got to turn the ears off, make sure that we don't jump on a hard count. We've done that twice.
Yeah,
tonight,
2 offside penalties at unfortunate times for the Cowboys here in the first half. Sonnenberg will give to Moe, and
nothing.
Yeah, he might have gotten a half yard. That's it. Now this will be an interesting call here with 6 minutes to play here in the half. 4th and about 2.
He actually lost a yard on that, or half a yard on that.
Yeah. So they need, the ball is marked just across the 47, and they need to get across the 49. Cowboys think they're punting. Crabtree will line up in punt formation, standing at the 36-yard line. You got 2 dangerous receivers back there, though, in Nito and Armitage. And another high snap. Crabtree goes up and gets this one. Kick to Nito. He'll catch at the 21, and he will be brought down at the 21. That was great coverage by the Hornets special teams unit.
Virtually no return. Well, we thought it was going to be a shootout after the first couple of series, and you know what? Both defenses have stepped up and made some stops when they've had to.
Well, if the Cowboys don't go down and score here, you would at least like to move the football, pick up a couple of first downs, and at least run this clock down and not give Frazee another opportunity. Yeah, because, it looked like this was going to be a shootout. Now all of a sudden it looks like scoring is a little bit more difficult here.
And Frazee has all their timeouts left. I think, what do we have, 2?
Yeah, Cowboys need to put a little something together here. And here's Peterson up the middle. He hadn't touched the football much these last couple of drives. They give it to him there on first down, and he picks up 4.
Well, nice opportunity for the Cowboys. I mean, I know we want to keep the clock running, but I'd love to see us throw a play action out to the flat to Gavin or something. I mean, that's such a great play, and we've been so successful running it.
Here's Nito trying to get outside. And boy, that was really good pursuit. It looked like that might turn into a little something. Cam did get a couple of yards on that, but boy, the Frazee pursuit was really good right there.
And you know, Raleigh, that's another thing that you notice on film when you watch them. They do have great team defense, great pursuit. And you saw it there. There were 6 or 7 white jerseys out there.
On a very difficult guy to bring down in the open field, and Cam looked like he might have a little bit of room, at least a full head of steam. Big third down play here for the Cowboys, and it looks like it will be Nito again, and this time it's over the left side, and Cam, a little extra effort at the end. This is going to be really close depending on the spot, but just judging from the far side, that official coming in, it looks like it will be short. So this will bring up a really big decision for Chad Fredrickson and the Cowboy coaching staff. There's still plenty of time, 4 minutes to play.
They're actually going to measure it, I think.
Yeah, but he is no question short. You can see from here, he's going to be about a half yard short. So, 3:57 to play in the half. Down 14-6. You haven't moved it much here. Last couple of possessions, you go for it on fourth down here from your own 32-yard line?
I don't know. I was talking to Mike Malmberg, who was a roommate of mine in college and the Holly coach for years and years, very successful. You know, we were talking the other day about high school football, fourth and short, you go for it every time no matter where it's out on the field statistically, but I don't know. It's a tough call.
See, I think you just have to here. I mean, a quarterback sneak –
if you can't pick up a half a yard.
You can find a little hole. Bailey's an athletic kid. I just think – and I don't think you take any chances on, handing it off to a running back. You just let your quarterback find something, or you trust your center, and you just go, go right up the middle. But
right. And there's risk in punting it, too, because you're going to give them the ball back with a lot of time left and 3 timeouts. So
yeah, I think it looks like the Cowboys are going to go for it, and I think this is the right move, fourth and short. But, yeah, I don't like – because they've penetrated a little bit. I just like the quarterback sneak here. Put it in Bailey's hands, and he's going to go long count, and they're just going to try to draw him off sides.
I still think you got to – I don't like that, though.
Now the Cowboys are going to call a timeout. Now I think you have to go for it. They're not going to. Huh. Yeah, so we'll see what the Cowboys gain from this. Yeah, you probably gain 20, 25 yards.
Well, and there's just a lot of time left. Again, a lot of time left with 3 timeouts for Frazee. They've shown they're more than capable of throwing the ball. But again, you know what? Big offensive line, great running backs. I mean, you need a half a yard or less. But we'll see. Cowboys are going to talk about it.
Yeah, I think they sent their punting unit out there the way it looked. And in these situations, you don't really think, fake punt. Fake punt, you might as well do that on 4th and 12,
right.
Rather than,
for sure. If you're gonna fake it, you might as well just run it.
Go for it. But we'll see. I'm hoping it looks like they are going to at least line up in punt formation. Frazee's not going to send anybody back.
It's almost like they're anticipating.
Yeah.
Well, there it goes.
And Cam will punt it. And, again, no one back for Frazee, so hopefully the Cowboys get a bounce, and they don't.
That was pretty risky for that Frazee guy. That was
so the Cowboys, that really was.
But even I mean, great field position,
36-yard line, and, again, clock really not a factor. Hornets still have a couple of timeouts left.
Yeah, cut timeouts. And, when in high school football, the clock stops on a first down. So it's almost like a timeout if you can get up there and snap it quick. So, a ton of time left with 3:36 to go in the half.
All right, another big series here for the Cowboy defense. They have stepped up after those first 2 possessions for Frazee. Hornets scoring their first 2 possessions, but no points since. And here is Mo, who had a great first quarter, hasn't touched it much, boy, and he puts his head down, runs over a Cowboy defender, and then puts his head down again and gets a few extra yards at the end of that run. And just like that, Frazee is into Cowboy territory all the way down to the 35-yard line, about where the Cowboys punted from.
Well, Dawson Weinbar, a little bit undermatched on that, 155-pound corner out in the open field with the guy with a full head of steam.
Yeah. Mo running like he's 220 pounds. The guy's 165 pounds, but another one of those kids who who loves contact. He likes to dish out the punishment. Sonnenberg across the middle, and a nice thrown ball that is caught. I believe that's Nagel inside the 10-yard line.
Have they had an incomplete pass?
I don't think they have.
I think they've completed every one. That was another extremely well-thrown ball. And Cowboys had decent coverage on him. He just put it in the perfect spot.
See, that was Nagel, wasn't it? All the way down to the 5-yard line. But really a well-thrown ball. Sonnenberg really looking good here in the first half. And again, he's just a sophomore. Here's Nagel up the middle. We've seen the Cowboys make a few stops for losses. There's another one there, but
we've definitely fixed, shored up that early dive play that was there early on the first couple series, and Cowboys have done a great job of defending that here recently. But again, you got to assume that they're capable of throwing the ball. I wouldn't be surprised to see him throw it again. We've done a great job of stuffing that thing up the middle.
High backfield behind Sonnenberg. He'll turn, give second man through. That is Nagel, and Blofus had him from behind. He carried him across.
Another great play by the Cowboy defense.
I said the 5-yard line. They were at they're actually at the 10-yard line.
Well, and you know what, Raleigh? The closer you get down into the red zone, the tougher it is to run, and especially inside the 10. I mean, everybody's compressed in a small area. The box gets pretty full of guys down there.
All right, it is third. Or check that. Is it second down, or the scoreboard says second down?
Should be third down.
Yeah, it is third down. Yep, third down. Ball just inside the 10. And they will give to Moe, and Moe's got a full head of steam, spins out of a tackle all the way down inside the 1-yard line.
Well, this is a gigantic play. We'll be talking about this play probably more like a full yard. No, he's – what is he, 2 yards?
Yeah, it looks like,
We'll be talking about this play, at the end of the game. Whichever way it goes, this is a gigantic play.
And Frazee, it's running it on. I think they're gonna have to call a timeout here. They'd be in danger of.
And the Cowboys have just done a great job of stuffing that up the middle here the last 2 series. So.
Yeah, it looks like they said something to the official. Let them know when the play clock runs down, and we'll call a timeout. And there it is. Frazee will use their second timeout. It comes with 45 seconds to play here in the half. Your score in the Farmers Union Insurance scoreboard, 14-6. Frazee leads it. They're knocking on the door again on the Three Borders Sports Network.
Better living begins at home, and Three Rivers Decorating in Wahpeton is your personal designing service. New flooring in your home can totally change its look and feel. Three Rivers Decorating has dozens of vinyl plank designs to choose from, along with carpet, tile, and linoleum. Whether it's updating your home's interior or retail space, Three Rivers Decorating has all of the latest styles and trends. They also offer free estimates. Give them a call today, 701-642-8454.
I found out way more than just sports. I met a lot of people just on my floor, and then different activities you could go to that were on campus. For sure, I look back on all the memories and love it. My name is Grace, and I'm here for my future.
Well, big play coming up here for the Cowboy defense. 45 seconds to play. Cowboys already trailing by 8. And the ball marked just inside the 2-yard line. You've got a number of options. You got Crabtree, Nagel, Moe. I mean, you've got a lot of guys. And Sonnenberg has thrown the only thing we haven't seen yet is Sonnenberg run the football here in the first half. That's about the only thing we haven't seen him do. But
yep. And you know what? They're on the left hash, which means if they do roll out to the right, he's got a lot of room to work. It's right-handed. It's an easy.
All right, here we go. With some movement up front, no whistle, no flag. Moe up the middle, and he's in. Touchdown, and he just got in. Boy, I thought there was some movement up front.
Well, and he slipped, it looked like, too. I wasn't even sure it was a great exchange. But, again, that's – I said we'll be talking about that, whether they get it or not. That is going to be a play we're going to talk about at half and definitely at the end of the game.
Well, the Cowboys will have 41 seconds to work with, but the way things have gone here, the last few series, they'll most likely just sit it. sit on it, but they will get the football to start the second half.
Yep.
Big extra point here, and it's up, and it is good. So that makes it a 15-point game. 41.1 on the clock on the Farmers Union Insurance scoreboard. Frazee now leads at 21-6 on the Three Borders Sports Network.
Red River Human Services Foundation provides services to people with disabilities, which enhances their quality of lives and enable them to live, work, and develop relationships in their communities. Red River Human Services Foundation has multiple direct support professional positions available in their Wahpeton, Fargo, and West Fargo locations. Job opportunities include flexible scheduling, competitive wages, on-site paid training, and life experience. Voted #1 place to work for the past 5 years, join their team and apply online at www.rrhsf.org. Red River Human Services Foundation supports all local area sports activities and wishes everyone the best of luck.
Well, the Cowboys have their work cut out for them. 21-6, they trail. 41 seconds to play here in the half. And they will kick short. And I think that's Peterson on the far sideline. Boy, Gavin puts his head down, runs over a couple of defenders, and the Cowboys will start here. Pretty good field position. Across the 40-yard line. We'll see 35.8. Cowboys still have a timeout.
35 seconds on the clock, not a lot of time, but
yeah, already trailing 21-6. Cowboys played it on the conservative side, not going for it on 4th and inches in the middle of the field. I'd be surprised if they do anything other than run the football with Nito. And Cam breaks the tackle. Now we'll see what the Cowboys do.
Boy,
Cross midfield, yeah, just short, so the clock will continue to run, and it looks like the Cowboys are going to let it run. So that'll be
would have been interesting if he'd have picked up the first down and the clock stops.
Boy, the Cowboys that play was done with 28 seconds left.
Yeah.
Cowboys let the clock run 7 seconds there before using that timeout.
But again, if you'd just got an extra half yard there, it would have stopped to move the chains and and then with another timeout, a big play, who knows? And we've talked about our ability to kick a field goal. So,
yeah, and a field goal right now would really be big, trailing by 15.
I'm not sure what his range is, but I know if we get the ball down in or around the 20-yard line, I think he's capable.
Cowboys have had a number of foreign exchange students who actually came out for football and kicked, been soccer players wherever they came from. I remember back in the 70s, the Cowboys had a kicker who actually attempted a 50-yarder, which came up a little bit short, but but they gave him the opportunity, so he can kick it that far.
Yeah, at least he's capable.
All right, second and short, but time is a factor right now. With the game clock showing just 21 seconds to play in the half, and here's Sanchez trying to get outside, leaps over a defender, and I don't know if he got out of bounds. The clock will stop as the chains move, but he might have gotten out of bounds there on the far side too, and it looks like he did. The Cowboys will huddle up, so still 16.5. You're going to have to pick up at least 10 yards here to stop the clock again if you go over the middle of the field or get out of bounds. You figure if you can get to the 25-yard line, what, about a 41,
42-yarder, yeah, that's still a long ways.
Might be doable, but
I'm thinking
I'm
thinking you got to get down to the 20-yard line to have a legitimate shot.
Absolutely no wind. Here's Nito again over the right side, and that will do it.
I mean, you got to throw the ball there.
Yeah.
I think you got to throw the ball down inside the 20-yard line. Hope for somebody to make a play there, but that ain't going to get her done.
No, Cowboys got to fix some things here at halftime. Frazee, very impressive on the road here in the first half on the Farmers Union Insurance scoreboard. 21-6, Frazee on the Farmers Union Insurance scoreboard.
Your first car. It might not have been perfect, but that didn't matter. You loved it because you worked hard for it. You took care of it, and it took care of you. your friends, and maybe that someone special. And through it all, we were there working with you, for you, to make sure it was a smooth ride. Then and down the road. Farmers Union Insurance. More choices, great rates, local agent.
Better living begins at home, and Three Rivers Decorating in Wahpeton is your personal designing service. New flooring in your home can totally change its look and feel. Three Rivers Decorating has dozens of vinyl plank designs to choose from, along with carpet, tile, and linoleum. Whether it's updating your home's interior or retail space, Three Rivers Decorating has all of the latest styles and trends. They also offer free estimates. Give them a call today, 701-642-8454. City Brew Hall in Wahpeton is your family restaurant with chef-inspired food and friendly staff. Don't miss their weekly events, including live music, trivia, bingo, and more. Happy hour specials Monday through Friday, along with game day specials during all of your favorite sporting events. 24 beers on tap and brunch served Saturday and Sunday with bottomless mimosas. You're sure to find something you'll love. Follow City Brew on Facebook to see what's happening. If you'd like to join their great team at City Brew, head to brewrestaurants.com/employment. City Brew Hall in the heart of downtown Wahpeton.
At OSPTI, our focus is on each individual's therapy needs, whether it be for speech, occupational, or physical therapy services. I'm Becky, a physical therapist at OSPTI, and I love being able to provide that personal care to each person that we see with clinics in Breckenridge, Hankinson, and Fergus Falls. You don't have to travel very far from home. From infants to athletes to adults, you can request OSPTI to meet your therapy goals.
You're getting a look at the 2022 homecoming court. Queen candidates, Kelsey Sorrell. Kelsey, the daughter of Kevin and Kim Sorrell. Abby Johnson. Abby, the daughter of Brian and Missy Johnson. Mattia Vig, daughter of Paul and Nikki Vig and Heidi Burhans. Ivy Oshak, daughter of Jay and Aaron Oshak. And Grace Marinowski. Grace is the daughter of Steve and Colleen Marinowski. And your king candidates, Cameron Nito, son of Michael Nito, and Leslie Coronado. Landon Bloffus, son of Andy Bloffus and Sarah Wilson. Dylan Bakken. Dylan is the son of Randy and Sarah Bakken. Dolan Ernst, son of Clayton and Julie Ernst, and Dylan Bernatus. Dylan is the son of Brian and Heather Bernatus. And congratulations to our 2022 King and Queen, Dylan Bakken, your 2022 Homecoming King, and Grace Marinowski, your 2022 Homecoming Queen. Halftime show brought to you by OSPTI. For all your physical therapy needs, contact the pros at OSPTI. They've got 3 locations, Hankinson, Fergus Falls, and Breckenridge. 21-6. Frazee leads it here at the half, and they are getting it done, both through the air and running the football. They have been pounding the football, 3 different guys, and the Cowboys have had some problems stopping them.
They have, and they've been really balanced too, Rel. I mean, 255 yards total offense, 107 passing, 148 on the ground. It's pretty balanced, and they haven't made a lot of mistakes. I mean, early on, we had some opportunities to make some plays in the backfield, miss some tackles. You know what? Not a lot of penalties for either team, but the couple that we did have came at some inopportune times. One of them with, second and long, and it put them into a second and short at midfield, which they ended up scoring on that drive. That, and neither team turned the ball over. So really, for the most part, it's been a really clean game. It's just they're just beating us at the line of scrimmage. And like I said, we're going to talk about that play, both the decision to punt or not punt, and then, of course, the play on 4th down where they scored. But, we talked about the risk of not punting, and not going for it, which is giving them the ball back with 3.5 minutes and 3 timeouts, right? And you saw the result of that as they put 6 or 7 points on the board.
Yeah, Cowboys looked impressive. First time they touched the football, they took it to 65 yards, and they made it look fairly easy. But I tell you what, you got to give Frazee credit. Both their coaching staff and their players. Coaches had them ready to play, and they made the proper adjustments because the Cowboys have not been able to do really anything after that first drive.
Now, with that being said, last week, we talked in the pregame a little bit about Frazee. They were 20-20 at halftime with Pelican, and Pelican's a pretty darn good football team, and ended up losing that game. Kind of got blown out in the second half. I think it ended up being 42-20. Now, I don't know if that's going to happen tonight or not, but, they were in the same situation last week, so we'll see what happens, what adjustments Cowboys make. But, it wasn't that we played bad. It's just, a little bit better job of tackling, and, we got to be more physical.
Well, yeah. So what's Chad Fredrickson telling the troops here at halftime? Trailing by 15. The Cowboys will get the football here to start the second half, and boy, that first possession of the second half so important. That can really set a tone, especially when you're down 15.
Gigantic. The last thing that we can do is turn it over on downs or punt it and give the ball back to them right away with all the momentum and then in great field position. So, we can get the ball and move the ball down the field even if we don't score. Just move it down the field, play the field possession game and give ourselves some opportunities. But, a lot of football left, and we're capable of scoring on any play.
Yep.
But here's the thing, Raleigh. We may have to throw the ball a little bit on first down. We may have to throw the ball a little bit on second down. We didn't throw the ball much at all. We had 37 yards passing. We had 114 total yards, 77 on the ground and 37 passing. And, last week we had 23 passing. So I love that little play out of the backfield in the flats to Gavin Peterson. I kind of thought we'd run that, with 16 seconds left on the clock. I kind of thought we'd, look for something like that. But we may have to throw the ball, even if it's just that kind of a play, just to mix it up because they are blitzing, they are coming hard, they're filling in the middle. And so we got to do something different to kind of set them back on their heels and a little bit. And we'll see if Cowboys make those adjustments.
Yeah, and we talked, this is an important stretch for the Cowboys. Opening the season on the road, their first 2 games, 3 at home, 3 straight at home. And they need these ones in terms of come seeding time at tournament time. But you look ahead now, just look into October, and it's going to be tight, those first three spots. Bottom line is you're probably going to have to beat 2 good teams if you're going to win this section.
It is, and it's a little bit like last year's Section 2. It's the have and the have-nots. I mean, it's not great balance, right? I mean, there's some really, really good teams at the top, and then there's some really, poor teams at the bottom, right? And probably most sections are actually like that, Raleigh. But bottom line is, we're definitely one of the top 3 or 4 teams. We just got to go out and show it on the field.
All right, we'll see what type of adjustments the Cowboys make here at halftime, trailing 21-6. Taking a look at some of the other matchups around the area tonight. Roseau, the Cowboys get Roseau here in a couple weeks. They are taking on Parker's Prairie. Ottertail Central is at Underwood. Cowboys will see Underwood next week. And by the way, we will not be airing that Cowboy Underwood game next week. All right, we apologize for that. We've got a game out of town, so no coverage next week here on the Three Borders Sports Network. Boy, good one tonight. Pelican and Barnesville. That should be a good one tonight.
That's going to be a great game. I mean, just Barnesville's been a powerhouse forever, and Pelican is probably one of the better teams that they've had, in years. I mean, they've been getting better every year the last 2 or 3 years, and really looking good right now. So that would be fun to see how that turns out.
Yeah, and Holly is hosting Crookston tonight. And West Central area did decide to play their game tonight after the tragedy last weekend. West Central is at Pillager, and then the funeral for Tyler Stone will be tomorrow at the West Central area football field. How important is it for the Cowboys to play mostly Double-A schools? Cowboys, you can beat teams like Holly or Roseau, who's a Triple-A school. That would really bounce you up in terms.
Right. It kind of does. Roseau. It depends on how the way the QRF works. It depends on what their season is, right? So you beat a 3A team that hasn't won a game all year. I mean, you don't get the bang for your buck, so to speak, right? But yeah, it's an advantage playing a two-way school, and it's an advantage, beating these two-way schools. But, bottom line, Raleigh, is, you're better off playing teams in your own section, single A. I mean, in a perfect world, that's what we would do. Same with
What
baseball.
are we 3 years in now to the 1A now? And
well, next year we'll be there next year too, and then they'll readjust. But we'd be better playing teams that are single A teams in our section, and that's really what matters. The conference doesn't matter. The district stuff doesn't have any bearing on it whatsoever. It's all QRF, and it's all basically teams in your class and in your section. So,
now, back in the day, there were only a couple of classes.
Yeah, we only had 2 when we were playing.
Yeah, so you get 7 classes. 7 classes right now. Not much difference, really, between – you look at Breckenridge now, I'm assuming one of the bigger schools in Class 1A, but really in terms of enrollment, not all that bigger than Frazee.
Matter of fact, here's the numbers. Frazee is 251 for enrollment, and we're 199. So not much difference, right? But with 7 classes, those breaks, there are a lot of them because there's just so many schools or classes. So none of these schools that we're playing are huge schools. I mean, they're not. It's not like Frazee Double A school is substantially larger than us. They're not, and most of them are that way. Holly, Barnesville, Pelican, all these schools. DGF's on the larger side. We don't play them in football anymore, but we do in basketball and baseball. They're kind of getting up there. But most of these guys are not much bigger than we are. We're at the top of single A, so that's why.
All right, 21-6 here at half. We'll see what type of adjustments the Cowboys make here at halftime. Again, they will get the football here to start the second half. And that's going to be a very important possession here for the Cowboys. Frazee. They stayed out on the field here at halftime. We're still waiting on the Cowboys. We will have the second half kickoff when we come back. Your score on the Farmers Union Insurance scoreboard: Frazee 21, Breckenridge 6 on the Three Borders Sports Network.
For 90 years, Casey's has been the place to enjoy time with family and friends, a place to meet people and share stories. Lots of memories have been made at the corner. It's the place to meet before, during, or after the game. The game is always on at Casey's on Minnesota Avenue in Breckenridge. Casey's, proud to support area high school athletics.
Bold Print in Wahpeton is your local provider for all of your printing and promotional needs, including custom decals, which is a great way to promote your business. Bold Print also has custom framing and unique personalized gift ideas. Don't trust your family photos to an online company. Use Bold Print for all of your custom framing and canvas printing. Give them a call today, 701-642-2188, or check them out online, useboldprint.com.
Insurance is an important safety net for your family, your home, and your business. Carlson Family Insurance Agency is your local auto owner's insurance provider. At Carlson Family Insurance, they work for their clients, not the companies. Customer service and satisfaction is their #1 goal. Give Carlson Family Insurance a call for all of your personal, farm, business, and crop insurance needs. 701-672-6002 or at cfiagency.com. Carlson Family Insurance, your auto owner's insurance agent.
Have you ever considered chiropractic for your family? Dr. Andrea and the staff at Hornstein Family Chiropractic love to see families. With 16 years of experience seeing brand new babies, pregnant women, toddlers, teens, athletes, she cares for your family like it's her family. Join Hornstein Family Chiropractic at 715 Dakota Avenue in Wahpeton, and we will help your family grow up healthy. Call 701-672-1300 for the next soonest available appointment, because at Hornstein Family Chiropractic is a family affair.
Thank you.
Since 1996, Giants have been a go-to snack for quality. Giants works directly with farmers to ensure you're receiving the best Giant seeds in every bag. From planting to harvest, they ensure the quality and attention sunflowers deserve to deliver the best taste possible. Giant's cashews and pistachios continue our tradition of making the finest nut available. They're a fan favorite. Whether you're in the mood for dill pickle, sour cream and onion, or bacon ranch, we have the flavors to satisfy your cravings. Giant Snacks, where quality still matters. That's the Giant's difference.
At Interstate Engineering, our business is about connections. We connect people to water, communities to counties, and counties to the rest of the world. Our work connects main streets to interstates, and yesterday with the potential of tomorrow. With over 40 years of connecting, Our experience and expertise are thanks to the clients we have earned, the trust we have built, and the connections we have made. Interstate Engineering, the professionals you need, the people you trust.
Thrivent and Will Ulick provides clarity for where you are today, confidence for where you go tomorrow. Thrivent combines financial expertise with purpose-based planning to help you with where you are today and where you want to be tomorrow. At Thrivent, Will Ulick can help you address a variety of complex subjects to meet your unique wealth management needs, from retirement planning to investment management and estate planning. Thrivent, what are you invested in? Thrive with purpose. Thrivent and Will Ulick supports all area sports teams and wishes them the best of luck.
Getting you back to what you love. We are Optimum Rehab. For over a decade, Dr. Tony Egeman has provided physical therapy services for the people of Wahpeton, Breckenridge, and surrounding communities. We're a small practice that sees our patients as individuals. Through hands-on techniques, our patients have their treatment plans tailored to their exact needs. Sprains, sore muscles, back pain, achy joints, rehab following surgery, you name it. Optimum Rehab is your answer. When you need exceptional physical therapy, you need Optimum Rehab.
Bundling auto and home insurance is a great way to save money and precious time. Amanda Frederick, your State Farm agent in Breckenridge, will make it easy and convenient with your local, fully licensed staff ready to help make sure you're protecting the things that mean the most to you. Their team is ready and knowledgeable in farm insurance, life insurance, business, home, and auto insurance. So stop by or call Amanda Frederick, your State Farm agent on Minnesota Avenue in Breckenridge, or call 643-8511.
Join Brian Watson and Joe Schreiner Wednesday evenings live from the Brew in Wahpeton. It's the Giant Sports Show. That's every Wednesday here on the Three Borders Sports Network. If you want to check our schedule, please visit our website, threebordersportsnetwork.com. And if you'd like any advertising information, please visit our website. We welcome Dr. Egeman and the crew over at Optimum Rehab to our Three Borders Sponsorship Club. 21-6, Cowboys lead it. They will get the football here to start the second half. That first possession of the second half, very important, but the Cowboys are going to have to make some adjustments here offensively.
Right, and like I said, Raleigh, I'm sure we will. It'll be interesting to see, what happens. I keep going back to last week when it was a 20-20 game and Pelican came out and won the game 42-20. I don't know what adjustments they made. Maybe Cowboys will learn something from that. But anyhow, yeah, we got to just be a little bit better. It's not that we played bad, but you know what? Just you got to make the play when you need to make the big play, right? I mean, that's kind of what we're lacking. So see what we can do here. But it's important we at least move the ball and don't go turn it over and downs to start the second half here.
Yeah, figure if the Cowboys are going to get back into it, they almost are going to have to make some plays through the air. And 37 yards passing in the first half. Of course, missing Dylan Bernadas.
Yep.
Dylan expected to be one of the top receivers on this team this year, so someone else is going to have to step up.
Yeah, but you got to, and if you can throw the ball on first or second down, even just for minimal yardage, just to show them that you can, changes a lot what they do defensively. But I think we got to take some chances and throw the ball a little bit here.
We'll see. Maybe the Cowboys special teams can make a big play. They've got some dangerous guys back deep in Nito and Armitage. And Frazee has kicked to him. They haven't shied away. Again, Frazee has been good in every phase of the game. They've been really good in special teams. Their punt coverage has been very good. Their kick coverage very good. Very good offensively. And after that first drive, they made some adjustments and really shut the Cowboys down after that. And this will be taken by the short man, but it'll be fielded on his knees. I think that's Landon. It is Landon Bloffus, but he fielded it on his knees, so he is down immediately at the 30. He might have been better off just letting that roll through, and it looked like it was rolling right to Cam Nito. Instead, Bloffus went down and covered, and the Cowboys will take over 1st and 10 at the 30. Yeah, just 37 yards through the air for the Cowboys. Kunkel with the catch and Peterson with the catch. See if they throw a little bit more here in the second half. They'll start it out with Peterson, and Gavin dives ahead to the 34-yard line.
And last week's, passing yardage is not really accurate because we didn't have to throw the ball, right? We had a decent lead, and we had 300-some yards rushing. I mean, we didn't need to throw the ball, but tonight we might actually need to. So we'll see what the Cowboys, what they do here.
See, Weinbar left, Kunkel to the right. Peterson the lone back, and now Nito will join him, and they'll give to Nito, and Nito broke a couple of tackles and still lost a yard.
And that's what I'm talking about. So, you know what? We know that they're going to blitz. We know that they're going to send their linebackers up the middle, so we got to do something to keep them honest, and we're not really, right? We got to do something. I mean, just a little screen pass, that little pass to Gavin out in the flats, just anything like that.
Yeah, and, of course, they'll be pinning their ears back now here on 3rd and long, and this is not a situation you want to be in against a very aggressive Hornet defense. In play action, they'll roll Evans out, low throw, and it is it is incomplete. Yeah, he's looking for Kunkel. That pass a little low, and Kunkel not able to handle it. So incomplete, and the Cowboys 3 and out on their first possession.
Which is exactly what we said you don't want to do. But the thing is, we're throwing the ball on 3rd and long when everybody knows we're throwing it. That's why I'd like to see us throw it on 1st or 2nd, right? I don't think we've thrown the ball on 1st or 2nd down the entire game, but just anything. Well, anyhow, now we got to go play some defense.
Nito standing at his 20. That's Crabtree back at his 40. And Cam, a high short kick. It'll bounce at the 43. And this time it does take a Cowboy bounce and will be down at the 35. So the Cowboys not able to do anything offensively on their first possession. And it really puts the pressure on the defense here. Already trailing by 15. And again, the Cowboys haven't scored since their first possession. You just can't fall down any more than 2 scores.
No. Well, we'll see what adjustments we've made on the defensive side. I mean, other than tackling a little better, and of course our secondary's got to shore things up a little bit. I mean, we did get beat in the secondary for some bigger plays in that first half, but.
And here's Frazee. And again, this has been nothing fancy. This has just been old-fashioned, hard football, physical football. And, well, you got to give some credit to the Frazee offensive line, too. They have done everything right here tonight. Another huge hole over the left side. And you don't have to give these running backs for Frazee a whole lot of room because they really got a full head of steam going by the time they hit the line of scrimmage.
Right, and you're not going to arm tackle them. I mean,
Yeah, we've seen way too much of that. And flying to the football. Cowboys need to get 6-7 jerseys around the football like Frazee does. And here's another first down play. It didn't look like much there, but again, it's 4 or 5 yards across midfield into Cowboy territory.
Right, and so that you can see that the entire pile has been moved backwards there. And I didn't expect that to happen. I mean, we've been pretty stellar up front, on both sides of the ball. But tonight we're actually getting beat at the line of scrimmage.
So 2nd and 5, and it seems like it's 2nd and 5 on every series here for Frazee. They're getting 5, 6, 7 yards on every play. And here's Nagel again for 6 or 7 across the 45 to the 43, and that is another Frazee first down.
No, that can't happen. What you saw there, that's too easy. You can't run a dive play over the 2-hole or the 4-hole and get 7,
and it's
8,
been pretty consistent
7,
too,
yards,
and it's
right.
I
mean that can't happen. So, I mean, it's going to be a long night if that's what we're going to do. So we better figure it out quick. And we were better the last 2 series against Frazee. We stopped that play, but they came out right at halftime and kind of right back to the same thing.
So 1st and 10 for the Hornets. The Cowboy 42, and this time it's Crabtree. And again, now a flag, and it looks like that's probably going to be a holding.
I don't know. It came in late.
Yeah.
I don't know if he just didn't get out of his pocket or.
It was throwing the look.
Holding,
yeah, it was, and it looked like Dallin Ernst was bearing down on the runner.
That might be the first penalty against Frazee.
Wait, this has been a clean game. Really, the Cowboys had a couple of silly penalties, the offside penalties in the first half. But, yeah, really, other than that, it has been a clean game. Turnovers, and there hasn't been a turnover yet either.
No, and these are drive killers. I mean, holding in high school football is a drive killer. Oof. I mean, now you're back. Instead of being 2nd and, 4, now you're 1st and 20.
Yeah, we haven't called Dallin's name much, but yeah, he's the one who created that penalty. So maybe he's the guy that gets him going. Well, it looks like he's grown a little bit too in the last year. He is a horse. Ernst 6'6", 250. And here's Crabtree again, and boy, nice tackle there. If he gets through that tackle, there's some room. Let's see who that is. That is Sanchez getting off the ground. Now we have a Cowboy down. That looks like cramps.
Yep, cramping a little bit.
Yeah, that's Martinez. Looks to be cramping up a little bit. Huge play here now. Second down. Second and about 16.
So you got to be aware of play action.
Yeah.
Secondary's got to know down and distance here.
This time they will pitch to Crabtree, trying to get to the corner. He can't. He turns it up and will carry it up to about the 45-yard line. So huge third down play. Be interesting to see here, too. Frazee up, 15 in Cowboy territory.
Well,
your defense has been playing pretty good,
I think 5, 6, 7 yards, they probably go for it, A yard or two, they'd probably kick it.
We have seen some high snaps. We had to see Crabtree go up and get a couple of high snaps on a couple of his punts tonight. The Cowboys would and here's Crabtree, and he may, now he's probably certainly going to go for it. Over the left side, Crabtree up across the 35, so just a couple of yards short of the first down. Right. Now you got to believe Frazee will,
And that's why I'm saying they don't have to get the first down. We need to be able to make a play defensively, because if we don't, we're going to put them in a position where they're going to go for it on 4th down, and that's what happened. So now they're definitely, on the 35-yard line, they're definitely in 4-down territory.
Yeah, shoulders slumped a little bit on the Cowboys side. They need a big play here. This would boost them. This would give them some energy if they can make a stop. Big play, 4th and 3.
Oh, no.
With some movement up front, but he didn't get, but it doesn't matter. Crabtree's going to find some room outside, and he's got another Hornet first down. This has been really complete domination by Frazee.
They just overcame a 1st and 20 on a holding call. You had an opportunity there with the penalty and Frazee to turn the ball over, but we weren't able to make stop defensively, and now they're right back into that zone again.
Yeah, this is just this is agonizing right now for the Cowboys.
And I'm shocked by it. I didn't expect to see that. I mean, I know Frazee is substantially better, and they've played some teams tough, but I didn't expect to see this.
Yeah,
especially up front.
Yeah, they are really. Yeah, they're just completely dominating. Here's Crabtree again, and it's another Frazee first down. And remember, this is just a few years ago. They just shut their program down. We weren't sure we were going to see football in Frazee for a while, and now all of a sudden they look.
What I don't like is that I see a lot of guys kind of hanging their heads.
Yeah, they are. The Cowboys, you can tell, really somebody just has to step up. A score here is going to make it really difficult for the Cowboys.
And there's a ton of time left.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a 2-score game. There's a ton of football left to be played. So need to just pick it up a little bit, right? Just turn the motor up a little bit.
You got some playmakers, Sanchez, Peterson on the defense at Blofus. See who's going to make a play here. Here's Nagel over the left side, and there's a start, short gain. Or no gain.
Landon Blofus made a nice play there. He was in the backfield, making a tackle from behind, following that play and making a tackle.
Landon, one of those guys very capable of making a big play.
And tons of experience. I mean, he's been playing for a long time, right? I mean, big, strong kid, great football player. Need some more of those.
Frazee hasn't thrown it much, but when they have, they've been very successful. Passing situation here, but they will keep it on the ground, and that's Mo again. And look at him go. Cowboys do push him back, but forward progress is going to put him pretty close to another Hornet first down.
Right again, and that's just a straight dive. I mean, that's nothing special. I mean, that's just power football, right? It's just pretty much just telling us that, we're just going to beat you physically, and they did. We haven't seen a lot of counters. We haven't seen a lot of sweeps. We haven't even seen
one
him run
counter.
the ball.
Yeah.
We haven't even seen him run the ball outside much or try to get to the corner at all. I mean, it's pretty much been, between the tackles most of the gains.
Yeah, I think Cowboys now starting to show a little bit of urgency. They understand how important it is here to keep Frazee out of the end zone, so they'll burn their first time out here in the second half. Timeout brought to you by Carlson Family Insurance, located on 2nd Avenue in downtown Wahpeton. 5:14 to play here third quarter. 21-6. Frazee leads it on the Three Border Sports Network.
Insurance is an important safety net for your family, your home, and your business. Carlson Family Insurance Agency is your local auto owner's insurance provider. At Carlson Family Insurance, they work for their clients, not the companies. Customer service and satisfaction is their number one goal. Give Carlson Family Insurance a call for all of your personal, farm, business, and crop insurance needs. 701-672-6002 or at cfiagency.com. Carlson Family Insurance, your auto owner's insurance agent.
First kid in my family to have graduated from college. And then that NDSCS, they told me, hey, look, you can get credits for this, you can go further. So I start to see like my horizon broaden up. I'm going to be pretty unstoppable. My name is Julie, and I'm here for my future.
Hornets lead at 21-6. They're knocking on the door again. Cowboys have called a timeout. Kind of sensing the game is on the line here. First and goal at the 7-yard line. And we'll see if some guys now it might be time to gamble a little bit. You just got to shoot the.
Absolutely. I mean,
you can. Frazee certainly can throw it, but they're probably not going to audible at the line of scrimmage. You just have to gamble here, and Frazee's probably figuring we'll just keep her on the ground. They have just been pounding it.
I mean, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? So.
And Sonnenberg turns and once again gives to Nagel, and the Cowboys do a better job there. Oh, Nagel was able to. It looked like a big pile right at the line of scrimmage, but Nagel is somehow.
Right, and that's what
finds a little seam
there.
there.
That's what I'm talking about, because the whole pile is being moved, right? It's misleading. The whole pile is being moved 3-4 yards backwards. I mean, we're actually getting beat at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah.
And again, most of these are all between the tackles. I mean,
yeah,
I was saying everything I got. I mean, if they have a wide open touchdown to the corner in the end zone, so be it. But I wouldn't let them beat me inside right now.
Second and goal at the 4-yard line. This time Mo, quick hitter up the middle. But again, the pile moving a little bit. He might have gotten a yard there on play that looked like he was going to get nothing.
See where they moved the marks. Kind of hard to see from up here. Looked like no gain, really.
Yeah, it looks like the football. Nose of the football on the 3-yard line. Third and goal. And Nagel looks like he's lining up just a little bit deeper right now. It's 8 yards deep in the backfield, and he will get it full head of steam.
Touchdown.
And he'll just plow into the end zone.
Again, between the tackles, again, they're just running this over now.
Yeah, it doesn't look like there's been much in terms of adjustments made here. It's pretty much the same formula for Frazee.
Yep.
27-6. And that's 20 unanswered now. The extra point would make it 21 unanswered for Frazee. Crabtree 3 for 3 on the extra points, and this one is up, and it is right down the gut. 4 minutes to play here in the third on the Farmers Union Insurance scoreboard. Frazee 28, Breckenridge 6 on the Three Borders Sports Network.
Superior Builders in Breckenridge specializes in post-frame buildings with 25 years worth of knowledge and experience in the post-frame industry. Licensed and insured, Superior Builders offers pre-engineered commercial buildings, farm shops, hobby buildings, and storage buildings. Superior Builders also offers a 40-year paint warranty and lifetime column warranty. Superior Builders in Breckenridge, building your dream to last. 701-238-7740. That's 701-238-7740.
Well, the Cowboys have their work cut out for them. They trail 28-6. Very impressive performance tonight by the Frazee Hornets. And that's Weinbar. Nito not in the game. Weinbar takes a hit at the 30-yard line. And I don't see Cam out on the field. Oh, there he is. Yeah, he's actually on the bench on the sideline being attended to. So not sure what that injury is, but the comeback will be much more difficult with number 1 sitting on the bench. Well, Cowboys just need to find some energy now. Now it's not even about winning and losing the football game. You just have to show some pride here and keep battling. And they will throw on first down, and there's Bailey Evans complete to Kunkel at the 40, and that will be a Cowboy first down, or very close.
Yep, I like the play call, throw the ball on first down. Bailey's more than capable. You know, you got to make these guys honest and good execution. I like to see that.
But you just hope that it's not too late now, because you kind of, Frazee can, again, kind of pin their ears back a little bit, leading by 22 points.
Yep.
Bailey will work out of the shotgun here. Throws left side, and that one wide of Armitage. Cowboys will have their chance to work a little bit maybe on their 2-minute offense tonight.
Yeah, and I don't know if we're to that point yet. I mean, it's still 3 minutes to go in the third quarter. I'm not suggesting we throw the ball on every down. I'm just saying, you know what, we got to throw the ball on the first and second down a little more to keep their defense honest. And you know what, they are blitzing. They are coming with everybody. You know, they're putting 8-9 guys in the box. There should be some opportunities, you know, out across the middle of the field.
So 2nd and long. And here's a short gain over the right side. That's Bailey.
I'd be surprised if that was a design quarterback drop.
Well, we've seen one earlier, too, we thought might have been a broken play.
Right.
3rd down now. And
again, a big down. Last thing we want to do is go 4 and out. Well, we did pick up a first down, but
you probably figure the Cowboys are in Ford, middle of the field here. If they can pick up at least a few yards, give themselves a shot on 4th down. But you need at least 4 or 5 here. Left side, that was Sanchez, the intended receiver. That pass off the mark, and it is picked off. And Frazee will take over at midfield. That's that is Cale Oshak. We saw him catch a long pass in the first half, and now an interception on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, and the problem we got now, Raleigh, is that now we're having to throw the ball, and they know we're throwing the ball, right? So now they're sitting back and tough position to be in, but we make a stop here. I mean, we're still in the game. There's still plenty of time left. We can't let them go down and score here.
Like Frazee, they've been very successful throwing the football, but I'm not sure we'll see them put the ball in the air again tonight. And we've seen this. The Cowboys make a stop on first down for a short gain, but they just have not been able to do it consistently. Right. Back-to-back plays.
Well, and it sounds crazy to say with 2.5 minutes to go in the third quarter that the clock has started to become an issue, but when it's a 3-score game.
And when you haven't moved the football. Cowboys have shown, I don't think they're going to be a quick – they're just not built to be a quick-score team,
And when you turn the ball over to them, they're taking, 4, 5, 6, 7 minutes off the clock every drive. So you're not going to get a lot of opportunities left.
See if the Cowboys can put them in a 3rd and long situation. They've been very few 3rd and long situations for the Hornets. Here's a loose football. Boy, the Cowboys had a shot. Was that Armitage over there? That was Sanchez that looked like he had a shot. We've seen Frazee put the ball on the ground a couple of times, but they've been very fortunate to go get it when they've lost it. So it does bring up a 3rd and long here. But
of course, in the interception on the last series for the Cowboys was first turnover of the game. It's been a really clean game, really. Just a pitch there, and it wasn't a bad pitch, just mishandled. So the Cowboys need to take advantage of this now.
We've seen Frazee convert on 3rd and long a few times here tonight.
Right.
Yeah, if the Cowboys have any chance, this is a must stop right here. And again, you don't want them to get 5, 6, 7 yards where they have a chance to go for it. And again, there's a quick hitter, and Sonnenberg, they have. I can't tell you how impressed I am with
again. I don't think they've thrown
with Frazee.
Yeah, I don't think they've thrown an incomplete pass yet. I think they've completed every pass they've thrown. I mean, again, but when you're a 6'4" quarterback, that's a great play to run, right? Because you can see and get the ball over the line of scrimmage because you got height and vision. So
the Hornets looking to add on. 28-6, they lead it, and they have it 1st and 10 inside the Cowboy 35. Second man through, and he has just been a horse tonight. Jake Nagel, 5'11", 176 pounds.
And you know, Raleigh, even if they don't score on this drive, it's going to cost us another 4 or 5 minutes.
Yeah.
You know, that's the problem. I mean, we need to turn, you know, we need to make stop just because the clock's continuing to run and we only have so many opportunities.
Yeah, the Hornets just have to run one more play here in the third quarter, down to 30 seconds. Yeah, they've been dominant in really every facet of the game tonight. And you could almost be in the huddle with him. You knew Nagel was going to get the ball there, and it's still good for 4 yards, and that will be the final play of the third quarter. When we come back, Frazee will have it 3rd and 2, deep in Cowboy territory after 3 on the Farmers Union Insurance scoreboard. 28-6, Frazee leads it on the Three Border Sports Network.
Comdell Innovation is now hiring production technicians for a variety of shifts with opportunities to make $20 or more per hour. Work in a clean, climate-controlled facility. Second shift, 4 10-hour days, every weekend off, 3:30 p.m. to 2 a.m., and 4-crew rotation, straight days, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m., or straight nights, 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. Apply in person or online at ComdellInnovation.com. Comdell Innovation of Wahpeton, an employee-owned company.
The bank wants you to open an account.
Sign up.
Then along come sneaky fees. Sneaky, sneaky, sneaky. Exactly why you should compare your bank to Bell Bank. At Bell, we don't nickel and dime you with fees on things like checking accounts and ATMs. If you hate sneaky fees, switch to a bank you'll love and give sneaky fees the boot. Bell Bank.
Three Rivers Crisis Center is offering support to survivors of domestic violence, sexual violence, and child abuse in Richland County for now over 25 years. It's free and strictly confidential. 24/7 access to support and resources including counseling. Get help, identify abuse, plan for safety, support others, and get involved. Three Rivers Crisis Center's 24-hour crisis line is 701-642-2115.
All Frazee tonight. Hornets lead at 28-6 as we start the fourth quarter. Frazee has the football at the Cowboy 26-yard line. It'll be 3rd and short.
Fourth quarter, 3rd and about 2 for the Hornets.
Nagel in the backfield with Mo, and it is Nagel again. And he is running loose again. Nagel inside the 15, inside the 10, and he will take it in for a touchdown. 26 yards. Jake Nagel, his second of the game, and Frazee has opened her up 34-6 now. Yeah, and again, just right now it's not about winning and losing, but you just got to show some fight here down the stretch.
Well, maybe Cowboys can chalk this up as a learning experience.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because we were kind of hanging our heads in the first series of the third quarter, you know. I mean, it's times like that when you really need to bear down and step up, and, you know, it shows some competitiveness, right?
Absolutely.
I don't care what the score is or how much time's left on the clock. I mean, you still got to play every play.
Crabtree finally missed a extra point. One of the few things that haven't gone right for Frazee tonight. They've been really good. 11:51 to play here in the game on the Farmers Union Insurance scoreboard. 34-6. Frazee on the
Washing your car just got a whole lot cheaper. With All Seasons Car Wash Unlimited plans, you can wash your car whenever you want for as little as $29.99 per month. You can even wash your pet at All Seasons Car Wash. So this winter, keep your vehicle and your pet clean with help from All Seasons Car Wash. Conveniently located at 1300 4th Avenue South, next to Tractor Supply Company in Wahpeton. To enroll in an unlimited car wash plan, please visit allseasonscw.com.
Wait, Crabtree's been kept busy kicking, or Sonnenberg, been busy kicking off tonight. Another one here, a little short pooch kick. Cowboys have had problems with that one. Let that one bounce. Man, again, fortunate to cover at the 31-yard line. Cowboys scored on their first possession tonight, and they looked good on that first possession. Threw it a little bit, a couple of pass plays in there, and mixed in. Everybody got some yardage on that first series, but after that, Frazee has made some adjustments, and the Cowboys just have not done anything on the offensive side of the football since early in the first quarter. They'll stay on the ground, and Armitage is
hitting the backfield.
Yeah,
I think he got back to the line of scrimmage, might have picked up a half yard, but. Definitely got beat again at the line of scrimmage, and that's kind of the story of the night, Raleigh. I mean, you know what? I never expected for us.
Yeah, I'm floored. I thought the Cowboys would play a little better, but give Frazee credit. This is a really good football team. Just and they're bringing everyone now. I mean, they're just bringing everyone. Yeah.
I mean, he's in another play. I mean, contact made 4 or 5 yards deep into our backfield.
Yeah, the Cowboys just obviously they're obviously not comfortable throwing the football.
Well, it's hard to throw it.
Yeah.
You know what? If we're going to throw the football, we need to throw it out of play action. We need to roll out left or right. We need to throw something out into the flat, right? I mean, it's hard to drop back and throw the ball 15 yards down the field when they know we're going to throw it. It's a little late for that now, but we do need to mix it up a little bit more. And we got to be capable of throwing the football because there's going to be times when we need to.
You roll
Another
Evans
nice play
to the right, yeah, and he has Kunkel. A nice extra effort at the end of that play. He caught that ball at about the 40-yard line, and he needed an extra yard. And he's able to pick up that extra yard for the first down. He's a little slow getting up, holding his right wrist the way it looks, but he will make it back to the huddle.
Yep. Nice place, just what we talked, rolled out, got him out in the flats, made a nice throw, nice catch. I mean, I know there's, not a lot of time left, but we're still playing the game, so
yeah. If nothing else, Cowboys just would like to win the last 10 minutes here, get ready for Underwood and Roseau the next couple weeks here at home. There's Peterson over the right side.
I mean, I literally would be going no huddle right now.
Yeah, this would be a good chance to work on the 2-minute.
I mean, down.
Yeah.
Almost 4 scores. I mean,
and not a little bit of urgency, I guess, a little bit more than what we saw earlier in terms of getting out of the huddle. But yes,
I'd be running my 2-minute offense right now.
It just does not seem like a whole lot of energy for the Cowboys, but that's what happens when you're trailing by 28.
Yep.
Another short run here up to midfield. That's Armitage. Brings up a 3rd and short.
Third down. Third. And we're going to say about 3.
And again, we will not be covering that game next week. Cowboys at home versus Underwood. We will have the Roseau game, though, on the 30th on the air. And again, if you want to check our schedule, please visit our website, threebordersportsnetwork.com. And if you want some advertising information, you can get that on our website, too. Bailey Evans, right side, and that's picked off. Intended receiver, Kunkel.
We ran the same play that we completed here just a couple plays ago, and they were looking for that drop back in. They're definitely drop back in his zone. And
that was an easy one for Azure Blaine, just a sophomore, 6'1", 181. They got some nice underclassmen. We mentioned Sonnenberg. They've got a couple of linemen up front. There's only 7 seniors. Cowboys have 15 seniors on their roster. Frazee just 7. So, things looking up. That's good to see for Frazee. And you got to give them a lot of credit. They've It's been a struggle with their football program over the last few years, but they have bounced back very nicely. Now the Cowboys going to call a timeout. We'll take one, too. 9:07 to play here in the fourth quarter. 34-6. Frazee leads it on the Farmers Union Insurance scoreboard.
Bundling auto and home insurance is a great way to save money and precious time. Amanda Frederick, your State Farm agent in Breckenridge, will make it easy and convenient with your local, fully licensed staff ready to help make sure you're protecting the things that mean the most to you. Their team is ready and knowledgeable in farm insurance, life insurance, business, home, and auto insurance. So stop by or call Amanda Frederick, your State Farm agent on Minnesota Avenue in Breckenridge, or call 643-8511.
(34-6) Frazee, 9:07 to play. Hornet football at their own 45-yard line. See, they were over 200, well over 200 yards at halftime.
Yeah, 255 at half.
55, and you've got to believe they've added all of that. They're going to be close to 500 yards
total offense.
Total offense here by the end of the night, if they're not there already. Here's Crabtree. He's had a good night, up to the 49-yard line.
2nd and 5, 2nd and 6, kind of the story of the evening.
No, this isn't the way homecoming is supposed to go.
Nope. Another thing we haven't seen a big play out of the Cowboys tonight, and I kind of thought we would. I kind of expected, a couple big plays, 40, 50, 60 yard.
I thought it was going to be a big night for Cam Neto, but I really didn't. I didn't anticipate Frazee being that strong up front. And I heard Freddie talking a lot about their running backs, but yeah, Cowboys are getting pushed off the line up front.
Their running backs do a great job. They run hard. I mean, they're tough to bring down, but their offensive line is dominating the game. That's the surprising part.
There's a flag on the field. And again, flags have been very sparse tonight. I like that.
Yep.
With the Cowboys, they were. Remember, midway through the season, the Cowboys are averaging 12 penalties a game last year, midway through. I cleaned it up a little bit at the end, but it's hard to win football games when you're penalized 12 to 15 times a game.
Yep, and a lot of them were pre-snap penalties, procedures, stuff like that,
Yeah, Cowboys penalized just twice tonight, those 2 offside penalties.
Yep.
Another holding penalty here on Frazee.
That one was 5-6 yards downfield.
Frazee's been in this situation a number of 2-3 times tonight.
And
second in a really long ways, and they've converted every time.
Continued to drive. Of course, clock continues to run. Be under 8 minutes after this play.
So 2nd and 15 now from the Hornet 40. Sonnenberg turns, gives Crabtree right side. And not much doing, maybe a couple of yards. The Frazee fans came out too tonight. This is a great crowd here. This is one of the better crowds I've seen at a Cowboy football game in a while.
And it's just a perfect night to be
absolutely
here.
Gorgeous. Frazee fans will be on the road all season long. Again, all Frazee games on the road this year as they do some work to their football field. Kevin will tell you about some work they're doing on the Breck baseball field here when we have some time. Another short run over the right side to the 45-yard line. So you can appreciate what Frazee is doing over there. I know you guys doing a lot of work, and you're getting a lot of community help at the baseball field here in Breck.
A lot of community help. I mean, it was a bigger project probably than I kind of thought it was going to be, but that's the way they all are, right? But in the end, it should turn out really nice.
Yeah, you look at the athletic complex here at Breck High. You look back when we played back in the 80s, shoot these trees. We could hurdle over the trees around the football field out here. They're full grown and football field, baseball field, softball field all look great. Short line drive kick. That's Armitage. Straight up the field. Nice return. Across the 35 up near the 39-yard line. He's going to be a nice little player.
Yep. And he can run. I mean,
just a sophomore.
Got great wheels. Super athletic, super fast.
Yeah, let's see if we can get the Cowboys in the end zone here. Haven't scored from since the 5:03 mark.
And we talked about a shootout.
The first quarter, yeah.
You know.
Yeah, it has been anything but that. Here's Armitage. Played, looked like designed to go inside, but able to bounce it out, showing his speed there.
Yep.
And he gets the corner across the 45 up near the 49, a yard short of the first down.
He's actually close to breaking that play, really. I mean, he's just.
And Cam hasn't moved. It just looked. I wonder if he might have gotten a concussion. It didn't look like they're really working on anything, just visiting with him over there. Here's Armitage again. That's a Cowboy. No, check that. That must be Sanchez. 1-3, not 3-3. It is Sanchez, and it is a Cowboy first down into Frazee territory.
Good enough for a Cowboys first down, 1st and 10 for the Cowboys at the.
See the Wahpeton Huskies looking good tonight. They had a nice lead at halftime over Horace. Oh, there's a fumble. Sanchez loses the football and looks they get knocked out of bounds on the far side.
Looks like Cowboys are going to keep possession.
Yeah, it looked like it was knocked out of bounds, so it'll stay Cowboy football, but they'll lose a few yards. Yeah, Wahpeton playing up at Horace, so there is a new team in the EDC.
About 2. We're going to just call it second and about 8.
So second and is it second or third down? Oh, it is second, just second down. Here's the pitch. That's Peterson and Gavin. Some room on the outside, rumbling across the 40 to the 35, all the way down to the 30-yard line. One of the bigger plays the Cowboys have had tonight.
But even on the tackle, what do you see? 4 or 5 white jerseys.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, they've done a great job of defensive pursuit. I mean, team defense tonight.
They're fast, too. You know, they're not real. Frazee is not big for dominating the line of scrimmage. And the Cowboys got some big guys up front.
They're not big, but you know what? They're disciplined, and they really pursue the football.
Wait, some movement. Wait.
Gavin
look like there's some movement.
No flag, I don't think.
Yeah.
No.
Although I guess, you know what, you can be moving. It looked like he was actually moving backwards, wasn't it? You can do that, can't you?
Yep.
Gain of 5 there. Frazee starting to make some substitutions now. Boy, Cowboys, you got to hope Cam Nito is that's not a serious injury, whatever he's dealing with on the sideline. Sitting alone on the bench right now, but
wide open.
Cowboys had one of the few opportunities they've had. They had Alexander Martel wide open down the right sideline, but Evans overthrows him, and a missed opportunity for the Cowboys.
But I like the play call, play action, roll out, get him outside. Give yourself an opportunity. He was wide open. He was 6-7 yards past the closest defender.
So 3rd and 6.
Paul again.
Yeah. Armitage up near the 20. I think it's going to be just short of the first down.
Of course, clock continues to run now.
Yeah, they're going to give him the first
to go. There they stop it.
There's a continuous clock at 30.
I think it's 35, ain't it?
Oh, is it 35?
And both coaches got to agree to it.
Oh, it is that way, huh?
Mm-hmm.
See some kids down there playing in the end zone. We remember the good old days when there'd be 100 kids down there. Here's Sanchez. Yeah, breaks, spins off a tackle inside the 10, down around the 5-yard line. So that'll be a Cowboy first down, 1st and goal from the 5. Cowboys into the State Farm red zone. See Amanda Frederick, your State Farm agent in Breckenridge. Your husband, Matt, is the State Farm agent over in Wahpeton. So the Fredericks have you covered here in the Twin Towns. Here's Armitage. He's going to be close. And Cowboys have their hands in the air. Nothing from the officials, though. Yeah, the official's going to say he's down just shy of the goal line. And it's been complete domination by Frazee. But you go back to the first half. Remember, the Cowboys had it 4th and short, about just under 4 minutes to go in the first half. It was a one-score game. Yep. Cowboys elected to punt rather than go for it, and at least maybe run some more time off the clock, if at least. And the Cowboys punted it away, and Frazee went down and scored. And then after that, it.
All the
things really kind of fell apart, didn't
all
it?
the momentum changed. Then we come down and we go 4 and out, start the second half. They go down and score, and then you could just see the air, the air come out of the balloon. And we kind of started hanging our heads a little bit and drooping our shoulders a little bit, and it's been kind of downhill ever since.
The Cowboys can punch it in. There's the quarterback sneak, and Bailey Evans has a touchdown. The 2:54 to play. And that'll make it 34-12. See, the Cowboys looks like they'll go for 2 here. There'll be a 7 o'clock kickoff next week versus Underwood, but make sure you make a note. That game on the 30th versus Roseau, that is a 6 o'clock game. Armitage over the right side going to be short, so the 2-point conversion fails. 6 o'clock game on the 30th. That's a long trip from Roseau, so that game will start a little bit early on the 30th. You may want to make note of that. 2:54 to play on the Farmers Union Insurance scoreboard. Your new score: Frazee 34, Breckenridge 12 on the Three Borders Sports Network.
No matter what time of year, a farmer's relationship with Red River Grain never changes. Red River Grain works shoulder to shoulder with area farmers, drying, cleaning, and marketing your grain to attain the highest possible profit for you. Red River Grain has been saving farmers for years, rewarding them with reasonable prices on purchases and fair deals when they sell. Talk to Kelly or Brad about the many services they offer. Red River Grain in Breckenridge. Call 643-3738.
.254 to play, 34-12. Frazee. Hornets get the football back here. See if the Cowboys maybe try an onside kick here. No, they will kick her away. That will be Crabtree. Gets through his hands. He'll retrieve inside the 5. Boy, a big hit down there. Crabtree, after the muff, will carry it across the 10. So Frazee will start deep in their own territory.
That's not the only bright spot, but one of the bright spots tonight was, special teams definitely kickoff. I mean, they've been inside the 30, 35-yard line almost every time tonight. Started once on the 15. Here we are, 11-yard line. So that's nice to see.
Yeah, this will be an interesting team to follow this year, Frazee. Of course, they play in a very difficult section, 8-2A. But they've been good tonight.
And
on both sides of the football.
Both sides of the football, and a lot of those guys have been. There he goes again.
Yeah, Nagel. Yeah, and there's one guy, Kunkel, to beat, and
call a horse collar.
Yeah. So Kunkel able to run him down, but it's going to cost him 15. Boy, Nagel.
They're definitely over 500 yards now.
Yeah, stick around for the post-game report. Brought to you by Red River Grain and by Country Financial. We'll have the stats, and it'll be interesting to see. They might be close. They might be closer to 600
probably,
than
500
after that run.
What I was going to say is a lot of those guys are on the field every play of the game too. They don't come off.
Yeah, numbers decent for Frazee, but I mentioned just 7 seniors on this roster, so they've got a good junior class coming up. And they'll have their quarterback here for the next couple of years, too.
What? Yeah. Holding. Oh, offensive. What did he call? I can't see it with the glare in the window.
Really, a holding penalty.
Or did he call?
Are you kidding? Wide open.
No, it had to be face mask. Yeah,
oh, it was
offensive
face mask.
Yeah. It couldn't have been holding because there's no other offensive guy down there. But
so he reached around from behind and grabbed the face mask. Oh, the face mask is on Frazee, huh?
Right.
Oh, yeah. That's one you don't see very often.
Nope.
But it is a first down in Cowboy territory at the 47-yard line. So the Hornets will have to take just a few more snaps here. And I think there is a substitute at quarterback. I think Sonnenberg is done for the night. And did he throw an incomplete pass?
I don't think so. I think they completed every one.
Yeah, they might have. So he is done. Number 4, Adam Vegan, just a freshman, into the football game.
Cowboys are making some substitutions too here, which is nice to see.
Yeah, we'll see here. I see Jackson Riggs over there, number 11. Linebacker.
Gibson Hasbargen is out there now. Looks like at the nose guard.
Second and long. Vegan will turn. Give to the second man through. Let's see some substitutions at running back 2.
Another flag down. Personal foul, face mask.
This time the face mask on the
Cowboys.
I'm sure the officials would love to keep their flags in their pocket right now, but those are ones when you get the personal fouls that you have to call. So that'll be a Frazee first down. Yeah, Freddie felt he felt really good about those first 2 games. I don't think he'll feel all that good about this one tonight, though.
Yep.
He'll be in Wednesday. B-Dub and Joe will have the Giant Sports Show for you Wednesday from the Brew. It'll be a 7 o'clock start. See what Freddie has to say. Here's Vegan, first man through. Boy, another nice gain on first down.
Yeah, figured it'd be a good game tonight, but I kind of really thought it'd be Cowboys, a couple scores with the win. A couple score game. I mean, I know Frazee played Pelican really tough last week, and so they're more than capable, but I'm really surprised by what I saw tonight.
Yeah. And there wasn't anything flukish.
No.
About tonight either, was there? It was, again, just good old-fashioned football. Smack mouth football. They smacked the Cowboys in the mouth tonight. Is what they did. Now you go back to work and we see what you're made out of now.
Yep.
Yeah,
Right.
I think most of us thought the Cowboys were going to win this game tonight. So you just got to bounce back. It's nice they could go down and get a score, something to feel a little bit good about. And then you regroup. You got 15 seniors on this roster, and those guys are going to have to step up and lead here. And again, you're an important stretch here. You got some games you should win. Underwood and Roseau coming up. And
after tonight, Cowboys have a legitimate chance of sweeping the rest of the year. They may not lose another game the rest of the year until playoffs or whatever. But Another flag down.
Yeah.
Haven't seen the flag all night in the last 3 minutes, but, with no time on the clock.
Yeah, probably no need to throw that one. And that's just going to end it. All right, the Cowboys going to have to regroup after this one. Nice, impressive win for Frazee. Boy, the Hornets were impressive in every phase of the football game tonight. And they win 34-12. That is your final score on the Farmers Union Insurance scoreboard. Post-game report is coming up next on the Three Borders Sports Network.
For 90 years, Casey's has been the place to enjoy time with family and friends, a place to meet people and share stories. Lots of memories have been made at the corner. It's the place to meet before, during, or after the game. The game is always on at Casey's on Minnesota Avenue in Breckenridge. Casey's, proud to support area high school athletics.
Did you know that we serve nearly 1,500 square miles across North Dakota and Minnesota? Or that we've been around for over 60 years? How about that we've got 3,000 miles of fiber optics powering one of the best networks in the region? The best part? We're a cooperative. That means we're continually reinvesting in our communities to make them better than ever. We are Red River Communications. We've been recognized as a leader for helping our communities be great places to live and work. To find out how we're helping connect our communities, visit redrivercom.com/connect.
Since 1987, Red River Valley and Western Railroad has served North Dakota and Minnesota with over 500 miles of track. Red River Valley and Western handles shipping, freight car repair, storage options, and now transload services. With over 30 years of experience in the railroad industry, they know dependable service is what you strive for. Red River Valley and Western is proud to be a part of the community since 1987.
At Interstate Engineering, our business is about connections. We connect people to water, communities to counties, and counties to the rest of the world. Our work connects main streets to interstates, and yesterday with the potential of tomorrow. With over 40 years of connecting, our experience and expertise are thanks to the clients we have earned, the trust we have built, and the connections we have made. Interstate Engineering, the professionals you need, the people you trust.
Never in my life thought I would be through a tornado.
It's devastation.
I walked out in shock. Where do you start?
Jared's name came up on my screen.
He's our agent.
And he said, we'll get you taken care of. For him to call at the exact moment that our life is being shattered, I couldn't ask for a better agent, for a better company in a disaster where you have no idea where to start.
For service you can count on, call 866-COUNTRY and request a quote today.
No matter what time of year, a farmer's relationship with Red River Grain never changes. Red River Grain works shoulder to shoulder with area farmers, drying, cleaning, and marketing your grain to attain the highest possible profit for you. Red River Grain has been saving farmers for years, rewarding them with reasonable prices on purchases and fair deals when they sell. Talk to Kelly or Brad about the many services they offer. Red River Grain in Breckenridge. Call 643-3738.
Post-game report brought to you by Red River Grain. Check out their webpage at redrivergrain.com for the latest in ag marketing news. And by Country Financial, make sure you're getting the most out of your insurance dollar. Visit with Stephen Lipp. He's located in Heritage Square in downtown Wahpeton, 34-12. Frazee wins it tonight. They improve to 2-1 on the season, and the Cowboys they fall to 1-2 with a couple of big games. Underwood next week and Roseau on the 30th at home the next couple of weeks. And the Cowboys need to get back to work here and regroup.
Right. And the good news is those are two teams, the Cowboys, regardless of what happened tonight, those are two teams that, the Cowboys definitely need to win and should win.
Yep.
But, this was shocking a little bit to me tonight, really. I don't really know what to say. I expected it to be a good game, and I expected Cowboys to be a two-score win. I didn't expect to see us get dominated at the line of scrimmage like we did tonight. I know their running backs are good, and they run hard, and they're athletic and all that. But, realistically, we just got beat at the line of scrimmage. We haven't seen that happen very often.
Yeah, it was really complete domination, really from start to finish by the Hornets. But these are teams you won't have to worry about in postseason, and you hope that these games against these 2A schools and Roseau, a 3A school, will help you come playoff time at the 1A level. You know,
for sure.
You know, you look at OTC; they're most likely one of the better teams. New York Mills won the section last year; they're unbeaten, but they lost a lot. They were heavy senior.
Yeah, loaded with seniors.
Yeah, last year. So, but they've won impressively here the first couple of weeks. But it looks like the Cowboys are going to be right in the mix come tournament time. But they've got plenty of things to work on this week, and it starts up front, really. I mean, you just got to win the line of scrimmage, and tonight the Cowboys didn't.
Well, and a couple things. I mean, the Cowboys have not really shown the OTC game. We didn't throw the ball last week because we didn't need to, but again tonight haven't really shown that we're really capable of throwing the ball, you know, when we have to, right? And we may need to. So, I mean, that's something we got to get better at for sure, right? And it's not like we played bad tonight. I mean, we didn't make a bunch of mistakes. I mean, you know, we can shore up some things on the secondary. We saw that against OTC too, and again tonight. I mean, I think they completed every pass that they threw. So there's some things that we have to work on, but it's not like we played bad tonight. We just got physically beat.
Yeah, 580 yards, total yards.
Yeah, we were saying they're pushing close to 600, right?
Frazee, so
they're right there.
Yeah. So back to the drawing board and. See what the Cowboys can get done next week against Underwood again, a game the Cowboys should certainly win.
Yeah, after a game like this, Underwood, Roseau, I mean, no disrespect to either of those two teams, but those are the guys you want to play, right? I mean, get the Cowboys back on track, back on in the winning, you know, strides and just go forward, because we have the possibility of running or, you know, sweeping the rest of the year. We could win every game we play going forward, and we probably should.
So the Cowboys hopefully have a short memory. Let's just forget about this one, learn from it, get back to work, and improve. And there's some homecoming festivities ahead, so go out and have a good time tonight, and make sure you're ready to go to work come Monday.
Yep.
All right, that will do it. That was fun. Yeah, it was a beautiful night for football. Always fun to get out here. The field in great position. Great crowd here tonight. We wish there was a better outcome than this, but the Cowboys have plenty of time to work on things here with 5 regular season games to go. But it was all Frazee tonight from Cowboy Field. Again, your final score on the Farmers Union Insurance scoreboard. Frazee wins it 34-12. For Kevin Heidemann, Brian Watson, Joe Schreiner, I'm Raleigh Lipp. Have a great weekend, everyone, from all of us here at the Three Borders Sports Network.
Johnson with the home run, just